Button.
Button.
Do. Hello. It has.
Hello, world.
Yep. Hello, world. It has been a hot second. How is everyone doing?
I have legs.
Yay. I am glad you have legs. I don't know what you mean by that.
I had 14 vials of blood taken out of me yesterday.
Oh. I hope you recover well.
So far, so good. They were
Be-
just testing cortisol.
Be sure to drink plenty of water and get some recharging in your thing. And eat a cookie. You probably need a cookie.
Alright, Cookie. I was taught to, eat iron.
Yeah, well...
Not actual iron, but, things rich in iron.
Yeah, that's a good idea. The reason why I suggest a cookie is because since you lost so much blood, your blood sugar level is slightly low.
Oh god, no. Rattle, you just put the image in my head of just Cathangos going, "Do not be afraid. Hello, mortal."
It would fit.
Is that what it'd be under? That would be Cathangos that just goes, "Hello, mortal."
Yep. Hello, mortal. Rip Mike, I will type it now. I can still, till I can bash it into working. Fair enough, but if you're gonna type, go ahead and type on Roll20. That way the audience...
no, Rattle didn't...
Go ahead.
Is Rattle having mic issues?
No, Foxy is. I accidentally said Rattle. Apologies. Foxy, yeah. If you're having mic issues, go ahead and type in Roll20. That way the audience can see you typing.
I think Rattle's not speaking, but I forgot why. Parents, I think?
Parents, and also from what I remember, it's a little hard for some people to understand their voice. Is the other reason why.
I don't judge.
I'm not judging either. I'm just stating the fact that it's a little hard for me in particular to understand their voice sometimes. Not most of the time, but sometimes. Speaking problem and background noise. Yes.
Unholy screaming.
Yep, that is Cathangos in a nutshell. Anyway, we're not here to talk about Cathangos, so kind of, because you do have Echo Knight. We are here to talk about cyberpunk, and specifically the situation all of you are stuck in. Now, I don't exactly... Wow, I am peeking my own mic. I need to quiet down a little bit. Anyway, I don't exactly remember if you all got picked up by Bolt or not yet.
No, we're still scrounging. I got a critical on something and scrounged around. Oh, I got a book!
Oh, yeah. You got a book. What was
the Silver Quill?
Oh, right. The Silver Quill part. Yeah, that's the reason why I had that picture up.
Also, I forgot that we need to talk about Cathangos with a certain book.
Yes, I know. We need to talk about Cathangos with a certain book. I messaged you twice about that. We haven't gotten around to it yet.
We could do that later after this.
Yep, that's fine, provided I'm not completely thrashed to sleep, because I'm already sleeping.
But yeah, Alder's bonded, I think, with the book by now.
If you've had a 1 hour short rest, yes, which actually... No, actually I believe all of you had a long rest, because all of you leveled up. At least according to what Foxy told me, and I do vaguely remember that. Apologies, I was not technically directly there, so it's hard for me to fully remember. Plus,
my brain's in Canada.
Yeah, and my brain is still wanting to go back to bed. And we lost Foxy. Yay.
No.
Trash looting in sewers and get out to recover the safe Rattle suit. Yeah, you all are kind of being trash pandas right now, which is fine. No, looting around.
I now have the Silver Quill Primer. Oh my god, I forgot how much that affects me.
Yes. That gets you the background, that gets you the potential for the subclass, that gets you the freaking apprentice abilities.
I think I have to train to get the subclass, right?
You have to train, you have to do background training to learn the subclass, yes. And when you learn the subclass, you'll get the abilities.
Oh wait, no, I don't have the abilities until then, right?
Yeah, until you get to subclass, you don't have the abilities. But you do gain the background as a student. Just by bonding to it. So you gain the Silver Quill Initiates stuff. Which includes the feat, if you remember. So there's a bunch of background stuff there. Would you like me to send you the Wikidot things to remind you what all that means?
Isn't it the feat, Strixhaven Initiate?
Strixhaven Initiate feat, but there's also the backgrounds that you get. The Silver Quill Initiate background.
Oh. Yes, please send it.
Yeah. Alright, my audience at home, I am just going to be slightly on the screen. No, I do not want the audience seeing the definition for haughty. I had to look that up recently. What's posted? I feel like Alder and Zoro would have super smelling, which could be affected by a sewer smell. Yes. Catch looting in sewers and get out into the safe house. Yep. Alright, so first... Oh, they have new feats and needs. Strike of the Giant, whatever the hell that is.
That's in the new Giants thing that they've added.
Doesn't surprise me. Where the hell is Strixhaven Initiate? Alright, so... You get, first off... Strixhaven Initiate feat, specifically down the Silver Quill path. I just sent that to you. But you also gain the Silver Quill student backgrounds, which you can check that out in that second link. Which is how you're actually gaining the feat, because the background gives you the feat. But it also gives you access to Silver Quill spells, like Disdain Whispers, Silvery Barbs, Calm Motions, Darkness, etc, etc. Hell, you can have Alder have Beacon of Hope.
Beacon of Hope!
I don't even remember what Beacon of Hope does. What does Beacon of Hope do? One action, range 30 feet, verbal and somatic, concentration up to 1 minute. The spell bestows hope and vitality. Choose any number of creatures in range. For the duration, each target has advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws. It regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing. Neat. I don't remember anyone ever using that stuff, but it's a good stuff.
I mean, Alder's most likely gonna train for the actual subclass when she gets the time. I'm gonna be fair.
Right, yeah, and that's the main thing is the time.
Right now it's not the...
It'll take you 4 weeks of training, if you remember. Also, rip Battle Dog. Yep, Battle Dog has died. Super Dog is dead. You can rebuild Super Dog. Oh, also, Foxy off-camera has expressed interest in turning your nanobots into a murder drone. From the murder drones.
Do not touch our nanobots. I don't get much.
Right. Anyway. Well, I do have a clockwork dragon.
Alright, I have the Silver Quill spells added to my class list.
Yep. Automatically.
I have Ray-Ray's telepathic power.
Yes, you do. What do you mean, what about you, Foxy? You did your level up and stuff. Is there anything else special going on with you?
Something happened with Foxy. You didn't explode, sadly.
Oh, right. If I remember correctly, you two touched each other, and it caused a feedback loop, which partially caused the weirdness involving your Echo Knight powers. And the reason why you have Catanglis, because Sylvester reached through and grabbed you, basically.
Sylvester trying to reach through a good thing was just yeeted.
Yeah, like, that's the second time Catanglis has crawled out of someone in the past month.
Rookie numbers.
I know, but it's also hilarious. It's like, if I had a nickel for every time that happened, I have 2 nickels, which isn't that many, but it's weird that it happened twice. And the other time, for those who don't know, was when Clocksworth was split from the robot with the Ethereum, and that caused a portal to appear where his head was, and just Cathangus walked out of the portal.
It's fun.
Yeah. Oh, I have nothing against it. I find it hilarious. Also, if any of you are noticing something a bit different about me, well, that's obvious. I already explained what's going on there. I'm not going to say it on camera. Also, I forgot I need to change my name on Roll20 too. Name is... yeah. There we go. Change my name on Roll20. I was the gateway.
A lot of people are good gateway.
Yes. Did we ever establish what happened to you on that end, Foxy? Because you also got something out of that. But did Vinriel ever establish what happened on your end?
Did he get it? No, he didn't get it. Oh, did he get another thing with Paladin?
Yeah, you got a Paladin subclass. It was Way of the Ancients Paladin, if I remember correctly. Oath of Ancients. Isn't that correct, Foxy, or is that incorrect? That sounds pretty correct to me.
I'm in a good mood right now. I'm hovering.
You're in a... I didn't quite catch that. Are you in a good mood or a bad mood?
I'm in a good mood. I'm hovering.
Yay. Love to hear. It's always good to be in a good mood. I am also in a good mood, relatively.
No,
okay.
Sack. I try to put Sacred Flame. Oh, you mean Sacred Flame?
Yeah,
what
sure.
What does that mean?
I have no idea. Seems Foxy doesn't want to answer me. Okay. Well, either way, you'll have had a long rest. And did Bolt ever tell you how long until he arrives?
No.
Alright, someone roll me 2d100.
Foxy, go.
Foxy, go. Rattle did it first. No, you need to get out of town borders first. Right! You need to get out the town borders before he'll come pick you up. He's not gonna pick you up in a hot zone. Right, that's what it is.
Why not?
Because he said no.
Aww, fucking scummy.
He wants you to get out of town first, so that you're out of corporate nests before, yeah, and you recruit 2 adults and a child to grow, which was underground in the sewer. Which, if that's the case, why the fuck are we on this map? We switch maps. Why are we on the city map before you just did the underground sewer section? Will this work? What the heck are you? Don't know, and I don't really care. Okay. So, do you mind if I do a little bit of a jump cut in terms of time? Because I want to flash forward a little bit. Yeah, okay. Looks like the military corps is here. Yeah, the military is here. All of you are making your way through the sewers, and you end up... Let's say you're traveling about an hour at this point. You travel about an hour with the other people. And...
Oh yeah, we tried to...
Go ahead.
Sorry, I just remembered, yeah, we tried to, take people out.
Yeah, you're trying to evacuate with the homeless people that you found. I can barely hear you, Foxy. You gotta speak louder than that.
Testing.
You have tested.
That jump scared me.
I barely heard their voice underneath my own. Foxy, look.
Testing.
Yes, I heard you the first time.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure. Turns out, the problem I fixed long time ago just came back to haunt me again.
Oh boy.
Where I have to basically go into settings, go to audio, troubleshoot it, wait for her troubleshoot to finish, for it to show up the problem, and click fix, and just wait for it to fix. That's about it.
Yep. Technical difficulties, everyone. Anyway, anything else before we continue with the session, Foxy?
I forgot a lot of things that I was supposed to be asking. Oh well,
Well,
it'll come back to me later.
you were asking about what happened to you in the session, and we explained that it was the Oath of Ancient Paladin thing that you got
No, no,
from
no. I mean the off-camera thing. You said something. I told you something about something off-camera.
Murder Drones.
Oh yes.
And I already mentioned that the Deer Guardian, that, sorry, Sheikah, that you were planning on messing with their nano machines to turn them into murder drones.
Not without their permission.
And
No,
that was their response.
It's just an idea that I will pitch to. Frick, I forgot her name.
Sheikah, aka Alder.
Alter.
I didn't know if you meant her name as in the character or her name as in the player. Because they're
Alder.
both her at this point, so.
I'll pitch the idea to Alder.
Alder. Okay.
Eh.
Well, do you mind if we continue this 1 hour jump cut into the future? Foxy, or do you want to pitch that before we do that? And now we can't hear Foxy again. Darn it.
Sorry.
That's fine.
He had to look like I'm him studying.
Oh, why?
My mother decided to walk back in because she conveniently forgot about something.
Yeah, okay. What, she does not approve of D&D sessions?
She doesn't approve of me having fun in general.
Ah, yeah, okay. I totally don't know how that is.
I do.
I was joking by the fact of she reminds me a lot of my mother, and I hated my mother. Also, I just realized this map I'm using has 2 sets of grids. Let me remove 1 set of that. You know what's a really inconvenient thing with downloading maps on the internet?
Wait.
Wouldn't the maps already come with a grid? Because then, like, you could put a grid on with Roll20, but then if the grids aren't perfectly aligned, then there's just 2 sets of conflicting grids.
Oh, true. Yeah, that is annoying.
Yeah. In this case, I had a map here. Okay, so, Foxy, I am going to be skipping ahead an hour. You all basically took the homeless people that you found, the refugees, and we're making your way through the sewer to try and escape to get outside the city grounds, because you know that there is a main pipeline area that goes towards the edge of the town, and specifically you heard about a small refugee camp there. Near the edge of town in the underwater sewers. While also trying to avoid the slimes. Actually, I would like everyone to roll me a D100 to see if you encounter any slimes.
Samurai Jack.
What's about?
Hello?
I don't think Aku is going to jump scare you. Don't worry.
Oh. I forgot I deafened. Anyways, sorry, I'm back now.
Welcome
You
back.
heard
You
me.
missed my entire explanation.
Yeah. Sorry, she just walked back in to get something before finally leaving. So what was it?
I was saying that we are jump cutting an hour into the future. You all have been traveling for about an hour after you took your long rest with the refugees. You all have been traveling through the sewers and making your way towards the outside of the city, as well as the homeless people that you are helping, telling you about a small town of refugees that's out near the outskirts of the city, in the sewer system, and you were traveling towards that direction.
Yes.
And then Rattle said, hey, while trying to also avoid the gelatinous cubes. And I said, oh yeah, all of you should roll me a D100 to see if you encounter gelatinous cubes. And then you mentioned something about Samurai Jack.
Oh, I said, and I am back, Samurai Jack.
And then I mentioned something about, I don't think Aku is going to jump scare you, don't worry.
I mean,
So, Foxy, roll me a D100.
Oh, uh, 75.
Alright.
Why am I rolling so high?
Why am I
Don't-
rolling so low?
Don't complain about rolling high, or else the dice gods are going to start making you roll low.
Good point.
It's like, why am I being so lucky? I can quickly fix that.
Indeed, they can.
Yeah. I imagine we wake up with a samurai now. Okay. So, Alder, you were about to walk face first into a cube at one point, but they managed to thankfully pull you away. And because cubes are blind, you all managed to relatively stealth by. Because if I remember correctly, you still have Pass Without Trace, don't you?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, we do.
That is a spell that you know. Will you have used it during this section, or no?
Yes, exclusively.
Okay. How many spell slots are you going to expend on Pass Without Traces?
I mean, doesn't it last 8 hours?
Does it last 8 hours, or that lasts 10 minutes? Let me double check. Because I know that different spells have different things, so let me double check. Because I know basic invisibility lasts 8 hours.
But we can't use invisibility on someone that's blind.
Why not?
Because we're basically invisible already to a blind person.
What? Yeah, Pass Without Trace is 1 minute. Oh, wait, hold on. Why the fuck does the Roll20 thing say up to 1 minute, and then the actual thing say up to 1 hour? Well, I'm sending you a screenshot of this. This is dumb.
Thank you. It's not just me.
Like, it's supposed to be 1 hour. Let me send you all a screenshot of this on Roll20. Not on Roll20, on Discord. Take a look at this, Foxy and Rattle. You tell me how the fuck this maths out. Look at the top, and then look at the bottom. It is Schrodinger's spell. It is somehow both 1 minute and 1 hour at the same time. What the fuck? A troll or typo? It's supposed to be 1 hour. Yeah. I know. I know that the 1 minute is the troll thing. Anyway. Yeah, so it lasts an hour. So, yeah, you would be able to use it the entire day. It's not 8 hours the way you thought, but it is still an hour. Yeah. Don't I literally have that on the soundboard?
I didn't want to play because I was just going to overpower anything.
There we go. Did that overpower anything?
I don't know.
Did it blow your eardrums out?
I have ears, yes.
Did it blow them out, though?
No.
Okay, good. Anyway. So, as you all manage to escape the cube and make your way along here and stay relatively calm, you get towards the edge of the camp. And I will have all of you transition to this new map. Gotta go here. So can all of you see this new map that I've revealed? Alright, I would like
Yes.
all of you to place yourselves on right here. Why is it not detecting that I'm streaming? Weird. Whatever.
I know it to reset.
I know it's a thing that I can set, but like, why is it?
No, I mean I have to reset.
Oh, okay.
Freaking Tapato damage.
That is hilarious.
Oh wait. Manifest Echo. Did we take a long rest or a short rest?
We took a long rest before this 1-hour trip.
Because I think there's something Manifest Echo about long rest.
Okay, let me go check. Best. This echo's magical gray image. It's this is bonus action to you. You use a bonus action to manually manifest an echo of yourself complete space within 15 feet of you. Echo's magical translucent gray image to view the last until destroyed until you dismiss as a bonus action to manifest another echo. Going to be incapacitated. No. There's nothing in here that interacts with the long rest. It also doesn't have a duration, I just noticed.
Oh! I'm sorry, I thought it was like one long rest that it resets.
No. It only demanifests when you are either 1, use a bonus action to do so, 2, when you try and manifest a different one, or 3, until you're incapacitated. Which, by the way,
Sure.
sleeping does count as incapacitated. So if you slept during the long rest, then you would have to manifest another one. But there's no limit to how many you can manifest. So, like, you can so not how often you can, I mean. Let's make a hat of what Alder said. Just a hat that says torpedo damage.
Eh.
What were you saying, Alder?
I was just making sure.
Yep, you were good. Alright, you're at the edge of the village, entering into the area, and the 3 individuals have been following you mostly this entire time. Rattle, this is one of your mechanical hounds, correct? Yeah. I would imagine since it was a father, a mother, and a child, last time I remember, I imagine by this point the child has been riding on top of this thing and is currently just kind of sitting on it like a horse. Are you okay with this?
Oh. And I edit that when I'm saying it's gonna be
Was the child male or female? I forget.
I don't think it was ever said.
Okay. Female. Thank you. She looks up and uses... she looks up at you, just kind of smiles. She doesn't really say much of anything, but you can tell she is quite happy right now. Anyway, as you all enter at the end, what would you like to do?
Thinking.
You're free to do as you all wish.
I'm thinking. Wait, what is the issue?
What do you mean?
Like, are we in combat?
No.
Okay.
You're at the edge of a city of... You're at the edge of a small village of what was said to be refugees. You've been traveling through the sewer for an hour with these three people, and they've been leading you towards a small village that has fellow people like them. And is also at the outskirts of town, so it was kind of on the way anyway. Oh, no, this is not combat.
I was just making sure.
Yep. This. It seems like Zoro wants to go take a look. Foxy, I can't hear you if you're talking. We haven't been able to hear you for a while.
I'm gonna do something special.
You're gonna do something in Spanish?
I'm not gonna continue with the bit.
Because I either heard you're gonna do something in Spanish or you're gonna do something with spinach, and I couldn't tell which.
I'm going to send the Echo Scout.
Ah, okay. I can't tell which is. Oh, the one with 1 health. Okay, now I can tell.
I tried to make it so that you could clearly tell.
I know, I was looking at their name. I'm like, they have the same name. It's like, oh, wait. Now I can tell.
I'm literally gonna be hiding in boxes as it goes.
Would send the hummingbird to scouts as well. And Zoro's just kind of walking around who I can tell. Okay. So, I would like the Echo. I would like the hummingbird to make a stealth check. I would like the Echo to make a stealth check with advantage.
Just making sure it makes stealth checks using my things, right?
Yep.
Okay, good.
The reason why I'm giving you advantage is because you're kind of translucent and ghostly. You're already a bit hard to see. Alright, you're fine, Alder.
Stay.
Hello, Foxy. What's your character doing?
Oh, I was saying something. Now I forgot what I was saying. Anyways, frick.
You walked Zoro into the middle of the room. What are you doing with that?
Oh, right. Consider. Oh god.
I'm considering coughing, but I don't want to.
No. Oh, considering that they're homeless people, unless one of them happens to be like carrying a super gun on them, I'll just be able to walk right in without holding any weapons to look as less hostile as possible.
Are you still in power armor?
Oh yes, I'm still in power armor, just in case they do have guns and start shooting and ask questions later.
Are you being stealthy at all?
I'd like
if I
you.
if I
They want you
Here's
to be
the thing.
stealthy. Are you going to be stealthy though?
Here's the thing: if I'm going to be stealthy, it looks like I'm like a corporate spy that's like trying to root them out. But if I don't,
yes, that, but also with the way you look, like you looking like a gang member walking in with power armor, trying to loot up the place, is what you look like right now.
yeah, that's the problem. Either way is a bad right day.
So maybe
I'm
you
just-
should leave this to the Echo and to the hummingbird, and not just
Yeah.
walk into the middle of the fucking situation.
Yes.
Please!
Yes, sure.
I like to imagine you go to do that, and then Alder just like tackles you and restrains you.
You're down!
Get down, Mr. President. Well, instead of president, I guess it will be moron.
Get down, Mr.
Done.
Moron.
Get a hold of yourself. I will slap you.
God, it's just an innocent town.
Alright, the Echo passes just fine. The Hummingbird does not. It fails its self-check. Thankfully, there's not all that much danger. There is currently, let me actually drag out some of the tokens.
Yay. Character development. Okay.
Now, I do not have specific tokens for the villagers, so I'm going to be using corporate guards as their tokens. Not for the villagers, but for the armed people. They are not actually corporate guards.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
Not actually corporate guards until we get villager tokens.
Until
Well,
I
I
get...
got you villager tokens. Do you need me to buy you more thing?
No, don't stop buying me things. God damn.
Eh.
Just make one with paint and your own drawing skills.
I suck at drawing, so no. It's going to turn out to be crap.
I was talking. I meant to say that to Alder, but still.
No.
Actually, hold on a second.
Lazy.
Oh, yeah. Also, to be fair, I'd rather use Hero Forge. Also, I just realized I might actually have a way around this. I'm just gonna use this token. Fuck it. I have Acquisitions Incorporated. I might as well use these damn tokens.
Yay, at least my giving you books helps.
Oh yeah, you giving me books has always helped. I just never have been that appreciative of it before. But I am. I just have a bad tendency not to say anything about it. You drag some random characters out here.
No, not daft damage.
Who?
I just realized I need to plug in the things that I got from the Strixhaven, so I'm slowly doing that as we go. I also got alarm.
You mean the alarm spell?
Because I feel like that will always be good.
I like how one of my pictures here is just a very surprised Tabaxi. But look at this man and tell me he's not very surprised. It's like, oh my, who is that?
I remember now the joke I was going to make as freaking thing was being joking about. Well, I'm pretty sure Rattle knows very well about Tabaxis. As a reference to just Hunter.
Ah. Yeah. It looks like a snob. Yeah. Either way, with the
Almost snob, let's go!
The hummingbird is noticed by the guards. There is currently what looks to be like... Okay, they're kind of wearing scraps of guard armor mixed with other sorts of just random metal plates and other sort of rudimentary metal and leather pieces strapped onto them. But their rifles do seem to be guard rifles, and they just kind of are standing here. They at first look at the hummingbird, eyeing it to watch it. They're standing there at the ready, seemingly ready to defend their post, but they don't seem outwardly hostile yet. They are on alert, though, thanks to the hummingbird. Yeah, they look like random people. They don't look like corporate. They have corporate armor, but, like, it's more scraps of corporate armor. They clearly salvaged this armor.
Rattle, is your hummingbird able to communicate in any sort of way?
That is a good question.
Did you give it speech?
I know he gave the dog speech.
Yeah, because he
Because
gave
of
him
the
full
AI.
AI. Yeah.
Be not afraid!
Yeah, the hummingbird does not have an AI check, so the thing flies back. Alder, I would like your Echo Knight to give me another stealth check. To see if they are still not noticed.
Give me a moment.
Well, we know the Echo Knight can at least speak.
Yes, but they're also currently stealthed.
And Cathangus.
And Cathangus. Speaking would give away their position. They are still currently stealthed. Yep. These guys have a perception of 14, by the way.
Not that bad, actually.
I just imagine something really stupid. I just imagine like Phalanx is just like standing in front of them, just making silly faces, and they somehow still don't see
Oh
him.
no, Cathangus is slowly turning into Deadpool.
I mean, to be fair, he does have Sylvester to teach him, so that's a very good Deadpool-y sort of person. Also, if you're wondering why they have 14, it's because they have the observant feat. which gives +5 to their passive perception. So it jumped it up from a -1 up to a +4. What do y'all like to do? What would y'all like to do?
Find a way to peacefully, plan out with the others too. Oh, never mind.
Would walk forward with my hands up to show I am not threat to guards. Okay. How far do you walk forward, Rattle? Place your token on the map where you would like to go. Okay.
Oh,
Give
boy.
me a persuasion check. Let's see how convincing you are. The guards stare at you eyingly and start to raise their guns.
Hey, you, who are the homeless people's name again? I forgot. If they
don't-
were ever said.
I don't remember either.
Alder, do you know?
I had one down as Bella.
Bella
Or
would be the wife.
Nicole.
We'll go with
Nicole, I think.
maybe Bella was the wife and Nicole was the daughter, or vice versa. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. Point is, I know who you're talking about. Oh, what would you like to do with the homeless people?
Hey, since you are, do you think you can help us out convincing them that we're not with corporate and a threat? I mean,
Rattle, the guards, these two guards individuals, look at you and say, and why should we trust you? Also, Rattle, are you currently wearing any power armor or no? Oh wait, your power armor got confiscated. What am I talking about? You do have wings though, don't you?
oh yeah, wing.
Yeah, because part of the reason why they're wary of Rattle is because he's a Dragonborn. They haven't ever fucking seen a Dragonborn, let alone one with actual wings. Ancient wings, but still wings. So, they don't know what Rattle is. That's why they're wary right now of Rattle.
That is a good thing to be worried about.
True, but that does not necessarily mean that you aren't willing to, and that your ability to draw your weapon is faster than our ability to fire at you.
That is true. So is I'm just like asking one of the one of the two parents to like go walk up to show that they're with Rattle and not you because they're also homeless.
The parents do not, but the child actually taps the side of the dog and rushes over to Rattle. And she says something along the lines of, Stop, they're with us. We've come from the center of the city. They helped save us. And, Rattle, I will let you give me another persuasion check with advantage and a +5.
Ooh.
Because this is a child that is from this place. In addition to what Rattle said. Go ahead and roll me another one, because you have advantage. Okay. The guards look at what Rattle said. Look at the child. Look at the dog. They peer around the corner and see the rest of your entourage.
Hello. Please don't shoot.
And they just kind of shrug their shoulders and lower their weapons, says, Alright, y'all may pass, but if you cause chaos in the city, I will shoot you.
Yeah, I should not continue that sentence.
You should not. And then he ushers you towards the city. The quote-unquote city, as they call it, which is really just a small shanty town. Oh, the drunken sailor.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Oh no, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All
I
right.
very much am good at bringing the humor.
Yes, and I very much appreciate you. Also, let me. Would you all please drag yourselves inside of the city?
Yeah, sure.
I refuse.
Okay, stay outside of the city if you want to. I'm not gonna stop you.
No, no, no. In all honesty, I was trying to freaking add spells, and it wouldn't let me.
Let me drag some random tents and stuff for like some homage that they have going on.
Why is there a bootleg Dumbledore?
What?
Oh, this guy?
Yes.
He is a wizard.
He looks like a fucking ass bootleg Dumbledore.
Well, he's one of the tokens available in Acquisitions Incorporated. Don't complain to me, complain to Wizards of the Coast.
By the way, are the tokens matched to their species, or are they just all one species? Are they all human or something like that?
No, the tokens are matching their species. There's a variety of species here. There's more people than this, by the way. There's about 24 or so people here. Roughly, most of them are humans. A few of them are some smaller creatures, and a few of them are some cat people.
So 24 people in total. Got it.
Yep, 24 people in total. Can I get one with a transparent background?
No.
I refuse.
Your compliance is not a factor.
Ooh, campfire.
Yeah, this is a proper
I'm
town.
gonna eat it.
I got assets, and I'm freaking gonna use them.
Oh my god, just that way. Ooh, campfire. I'm gonna eat it.
Well, I hope you like chewing on charcoal.
Not that bad if you
Nope.
get used to it.
Rattle, that's impossible. Cause not only one, you're hanging out with the two most chaotic madniks on Earth.
And two, you're freaking Dragonborn in the city that doesn't know what Dragonborns are.
Yeah.
Look.
So you're
So-
basically you're rolling stealth at a -40.
Not really. It's more like you're walking through school and you try to make it obvious you're not the main protagonist of the show, but you have like the weirdest hair in school.
Yes.
You're fucking Yugi Moto walking around school trying to pretend like, oh, I'm just another student. Yeah, sure you are, Yugi.
Or what's that guy's name with the red hair and swirly that's also in Yu-Gi-Oh?
It's not Jaden. Are you talking about Jaden?
I don't know. I feel like
Talking about GX and it might be one of the Deary series. I'm not fully familiar with those. But anyway,
it's either I'm thinking of the wrong game
probably
or I'm
are.
just stupid.
Probably a mixture of both. Anyway, welcome to a small shanty town. So, what would you like to do in this small town? There seems to be a...
I'll ask the guard who's the if there's like a mayor or sort
Well,
something.
would you like me to give a small description of the town?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so there is various different kinds of tents and other sorts of stalls set up, though there isn't like a proper shop. It's more just they've kind of grabbed whatever sort of camping equipment and circus equipment they can find and just dragged them down here in the sewers to set up like a small town. So they have like places that with ceilings to sleep under. Yes, some of this is literal circus equipment that they drag down here to sleep in. Hence, this.
If I want to see a circus, I would look in the mirror.
Ah, yes. Most of the people here seem to be relatively run down and not very well. Like, a lot of them seem to have malnutrition. But they seem to be relatively happy and doing okay. There's a large roaring campfire in the center of the town with a large deer being cooked on it.
No.
Not you.
Here.
Don't worry, you're not being cooked on it, Chica.
Yeah.
I don't know why your hummingbird is named Brian. Why is your hummingbird named Brian?
I think it was a joke.
That does sound like something that Alder would randomly do. Either way, so yeah, there's a variety of people here. Most of the people look at all of you wearingly, though a few of them seem to be curious as to your presence. They are happy to see the three people, though, reunited, and there seems to be an empty tent that belongs to them that they now rush into. Besides that, though, it just seems to be a group of people. There isn't that much here that's notable besides that. It's just 27 people living in the center, living in the section of the sewer.
Hello.
Oh, by the way, the 27 people, which is the 24 that are here plus the 3 that you brought in, does not include the guards. There seems to be 6 guards. There's the 2 at that entrance. There is also... Let me drag out some more guards. 2 more set up at different points. No. There is 2 set. Wrong freaking token. Can I clone the token?
Yeah, I think so.
No, that's not a thing I can do here. Well, yes, I can. I can copy and paste. That's what I can do. They're set up here.
Okay, you sound like you got punched.
And then they're set up here. And everywhere within the guards is the reaches of the city. This area up here seems to be mostly storage, though. Like, just storing random loot and other sorts of supplies that they have. So, besides that, you have description of the city. You are free to move around the city. And Cathanglis disappeared.
I'll conjure garlic bread to snack on.
Wow!
Alright. What level spell slot do you use to conjure garlic bread?
Wait, what?
Remember, because if you upcast it, it gets you larger garlic bread.
When did I have a 2nd level spell slot?
I'm checking your character sheet because I don't remember if you do or not. Also, to be fair,
Why
I didn't
did I
ask.
lose the spell slot?
I didn't ask if you had a 2nd level spell slot. I asked what level are you casting it at. Yeah, no, you only have 1st level spell slots. You could have just said 1st level instead of saying when did I get a 2nd level one. I'm not going to remember. About what we're going to do when them coming with us? The people don't really seem to want to leave this place. They seem to like where they currently are.
Okay. I'll use summon garlic bread as level 1.
Okay.
Because I need to save the other slots just in case something bad happens.
Alright, you summon garlic bread. It is delicious.
No.
A few of the children, a few of the people in the town look at you longingly, wanting some of that garlic bread.
I will share the bread. I will share the bread.
I was about to say, I could cast garlic bread at 5th level.
Oh. Would you like to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Since I'm not really... Since I assume we have like a... This is the time for rest.
I mean, you did all just finish a long rest, but sure, this can also be a time for rest. Do I have the summon garlic bread thing in here, or do I not get?
I do have it in my here. Submit. There.
That is not the description of some of the garlic bread. That is your version of it. Let me go get the actual description. Hold hot second, everyone.
Hold on, I have it.
I can switch campaigns to go find it.
You sure you don't want me to just put it in?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll just be a hot second. Let me just hit the storm front. No, I'm not going to take a 5-minute survey. I'm on a stream. I'm not going to take a 5 minutes.
We
What?
can spare 6 of the dozer armor along with the miniguns, right? Okay, there's 2 problems. 1, I don't know if they can wear it. 2, I don't know if they can carry it.
To both of those questions, the answer is no.
Yeah, they would need like a full-on AI of a guard to carry the dozer armor and minigun.
Yeah.
Because otherwise,
Make one.
it's just a heavy pile of metal.
Plus,
I'm
there's
gonna
also
make my Silver Coat Trinket 3.
Typical Trinket 3. Okay.
A canteen that makes any liquid taste sweet.
Yeah, that works.
That's the most.
You managed to
non-magical.
find that in the loot. Yeah, that works. You managed to find that in the loot. Alright, some garlic bread. Where are you? There you are.
I mean, we could. I mean, as much as we could offer them.
Here's the picture I
Oh,
used
you were
for.
thinking of.
Here's the picture I used for some garlic bread, by the way. I sent it in Discord.
That is a good question. How does the town people react to Rattle's suggestion?
I can't see his suggestion because I'm switching campaigns currently.
So he wants to spare 6 of the dozer armor along with miniguns to help protect the city.
It wouldn't really be that useful because they already seem to have adequate protection against the wild creatures. Corporate doesn't seem to know they exist here. Most of the people here you've noticed actually don't have cybernetic upgrades, so a lot of them can't even be tracked by corporate. And also there's the problem of how would they resupply the miniguns even if they could use them.
Yeah, there's a lot of problems.
Yeah. Also, Alder. I went ahead and posted the thing into the chat. So, if you use a 5th level summer garlic bread, it doubles the length 5 times.
I feel like that would be fair.
So it goes from a 1-foot thing of garlic bread to 2 foot, to 4 foot, to 8 foot, to 16 foot. Now you made a 16-foot long thing of garlic bread.
Wait. If we're going to take a rest here, then I should cast another garlic bread spell at level 2 since I already cast a level 1 one. So we can take a rest so I can recover those spell slots.
Well,
And yeah, that should work.
yeah, if you want to take a long rest here, you can. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, but does Bolt have the problem because we have to get out at some point.
We have time.
Bolt is waiting for you to radio when you get to the edge of the city, so he's waiting for your call.
Okay.
Yeah. He's running on your timetable currently.
Right, what do you think about this idea?
While all of you are debating this, Alder casually summons a 16-foot long thing of garlic bread and starts giving it to the villagers.
Everyone's going to eat well tonight.
Yeah. To give you some perspective on how much 16 foot is, just to put a little image, that's about how long, that green line, that's about how long this garlic bread is.
Cool.
It's
That's just-
literally a Scooby-Doo sandwich.
Oh yes.
It's a Scooby-Doo. Yes, it's a freaking Scooby-Doo sandwich. Yes. And I'll remind you, this is not just regular bread. This is specifically garlic bread, meaning it has like all the garlic stuff in and stuff too. The hard part is not getting it in the sewer water.
Yeah.
At least there's, at least in the sewers there are, I think there are sidewalks, so you could.
Yeah. They're damp sidewalks, but they are sidewalks. Actually, Alder, roll me a D100. I want to see if you accidentally catch on fire in the campfire.
Oh god.
Because of how big it is. Rattle, if I remember correctly, didn't you ask for a fully organic body?
Yeah, he does.
So,
He did.
no, you don't have any cyber parts in you, Rattle. You cannot be tracked by corporate.
Yeah.
Alder, 28. Okay, I am going to have you roll, so, you accidentally got one of the ends of the garlic bread in the fire, and it is now caught fire.
I was spelled to put this out. Oh, I do.
You have a spell to put this out. You can also try and use your hands to put it out, but that will possibly cause fire damage on you.
I'm immune. Wait, am I?
You're a werewolf.
Werewolves
You
are
are weak
immune to, werewolves are immune to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, not fire.
Yeah, fire still hurts you, so. use
Non-magical.
magic.
Oh, I'm resistant. Okay,
Resistant,
good.
Yeah.
Okay, would you like to try to do it with your hands, or would you like to use a spell to do it? You have a spell
Hands.
to do it. Okay. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check. Okay. Actually, first, before that, give me an acrobatics dexterity check, because Rattle is trying to restrain you.
You wanna make me freaking jump?
Rattle, give me an athletics check to see if you can restrain her. Nope. Okay. Now, Alder, give me a sleight of hand check. Alright. Alder is too quick for you. Okay. Alder, with that fact, you actually managed to relatively get the fire out quickly. Not the fire to campfire, but you managed to put out the garlic bread quickly. You will only take 2d4 fire damage.
I'll help Alder with holding the garlic bread because it's long enough for two people to hold it and like cut the garlic bread
That's
so
not
it's easier to.
that's not an issue because one, it comes pre-sliced. And two, there's already people swarming to grab pieces.
Okay.
Okay, I just take 2 damage.
Yeah, you just take the damage. It wasn't going to be that much. Like, the worst that would happen is if you rolled a nat 1 on that, if you rolled really badly on the sleight of hand, you would have caught, like, a local tent on fire. That's, like, the worst thing that could have happened.
Yeah.
Why is there the other alder gone? Where's the main alder?
I mentioned before that Cathangus disappeared. I guess you didn't hear when I mentioned that.
You kept the echo.
I did not do it. I did not do anything. I was not the reason why it disappeared. That was your doing. Or, rather, it wasn't my doing. It was someone else's doing.
Not mine. I'm not a DM.
Yeah, so, there's a lot of people swarming the garlic bread to get pieces. Rattle. Actually, Rattle and Alder, I'd like both of you to give me an acrobatics check to not get trampled by the crowd of people.
Garlic people.
All hail Alder and his garlic bread gifting.
No, Rattle, acrobatics, not athletics.
I was just quickly adjusting stats. Not ew.
Not Alder, sorry, I meant Rattle, because Rattle actually rolled acrobatics at first. Guys, I am give you guys food, I am a Dragonborn. Yeah,
Listen, we all come to give food. Acrobatics?
Yes. Also, Rattle, give me a persuasion check to see how convincing you are. A few of the village elders are actually considering your offer. A good amount of people, though, seem mostly distracted with the garlic bread. And both of you managed to get out relatively unscathed. Alder, you accidentally got shoved by someone, but beyond that, you didn't take any actual damage.
I see this as a win.
Yeah, no. Overall, this is quite a big win. What else would you like to do now?
I mean, so we have so we mainly came here with after or so if anyone's interested in a better living condition, broad medication, better food, water, etc. uh uh, we're we are hiring to basically shove it to corporate.
A
But if
few of them look at you curiously, a few of them look at you nervously.
but if it is your choice, we're not forcing anyone. And and so if you're interested, come with us to exit the sewer, and just to make out of character question, just to make sure, we do have extra bedding spaces back in the gas station, right?
How many of your
Yeah.
employees are still alive?
Um, let's see. There's at least 20 alive. Most of them quit due to who non-paychecked, and well, I have 5 left. One of them did came back, so
6?
yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, where is the monk?
Oh yeah, the monk.
Did
He
he
was
come?
with us.
Uh,
Yeah, he's with us.
Oh yeah, he went AWOL, didn't he? Where was
He
the last
said he
time
was
you all heard
going
about him?
somewhere.
That is a good question.
When was the last... Go ahead.
We also have games in a pool table for fun. Last time I heard of him, he was no. Last time he was with us, I remember he was at Bolt's base.
Yeah. But after that, did you guys see him at all after that? Like, did he join you for this mission?
I think so.
Alder?
No.
Do you remember?
Rattle says no.
No.
Okay. Yeah, so he's still back at Bolt's base then.
Okay.
Or somewhere else, but the point is, he's not here. As for what you said, Vital, no, from what you can tell, no one here has the ability to heal your wings. However, as for the games and pool table for fun, a few of the children seem interested, but their parents quickly pull them back.
Rattle, we're not trying to hire children. And otherwise we look, you know.
There is one, though, as you say that, Foxy, there is, as Zoro, there is one, and let me actually drag Zoro over more to where he is. That's not what I meant to click. There's actually one person in particular just walk up. A small goblin boy of about, 8 years of age. He says, I would like to join.
If you're sure, and if I look around, does he have any guardian or elder,
Nope.
parents?
No one is standing up for him, so if he has a guardian, they're not standing on his behalf.
If you're sure you're ready for this,
I've always wanted to get out of this town. I was left here and I don't remember what it's like being outside this place. I want to see the outside world. And besides, if I could get to skip it, sticky at the corporate sounds really fun. I want to try it.
Sure.
You all seem like a powerful group. You can handle it, I bet.
Yeah. You're going. It's mainly the people we're hiring going to help out around our secret base.
Secret
and
base? Are you spies?
Yeah, and I pretendly to whisper, but just say out loud so the other can hear it. Our cover is that we're gas station employees.
You hear a deep laughing voice inside of your head, Zoro.
You hear a deep laughing voice out of your head too, as just freaking Alder is just chuckling up a storm.
Okay, well, the deep laughing voice inside of your head is Silvestro chuckling up a storm inside of your head, Zoro. So you hear both you hear both Alder and Silvestro and Cathanglis all laughing in sync somehow.
I like how you knew it was also Cathanglis.
Yes, because of course it is.
But it's somewhat true. We do run a gas station.
uh, the boy seems interested regardless of what's going on. He doesn't fully understand, but he is enthusiastic to help us however he can.
Do you have so do you have anything you're talented at or interested in, like
Well-
engineering?
I'm interested to try anything, but the only thing, well, I mean, I can pick locks.
That could be useful later.
I'm not super good at hacking or anything, but like, if it's any sort of physical lock, I can pick it. I've gotten quite good at it as a kid. There's not much to do down here, so I've taken a chance to just tinker at things and pick at things. And you do actually notice his hands do look a little worn, which you can't tell if that's just because he's a goblin or because he's actually used them a lot, but it feels like he's used them a lot.
Oh, what about the 3 that we pitched?
Yeah, Rattle, they are going to stay here. They would like
Yeah.
to stay here if they can.
Okay. Well, if anyone else is not going to join, I guess we'll be going.
Yeah. And when you go to turn around to do that, one of the guards walks up behind you and then puts their hand on your shoulder, Zero.
Yeah.
Says, hey, kid, take care of that kid, okay?
We'll do our best.
You
Don't
taking
worry. It's mostly a safe job.
if you're taking the kid, I can't let him leave alone. Here. And then he just kind of shoves a pistol into your chest. Like, as if he's handing it to you, but he really doesn't want to hand it to you.
Dude, I have many guns. I like showed off my assortment of guns.
I'm not worried about you. Give this to the kid.
No, I'm pretty sure I have guns to spare.
He just kind of glares at you.
Fine.
Back in my
I'll take
day,
the
we
bit-
used to use
I'll-
magic and stuff like that.
I'll give the boy the pistol.
Oh god, Alder literally did it back in my day.
Yes.
Back in my day, we used to arm people with magic and stuff, weapons.
And with that, the one bearded gentleman looks at you curiously and goes, magic, you say?
Yes.
Like, wizarding spellbooks?
Yeah, like shoot out fireball out of nowhere.
Correct, like
Hmm.
druidic magic, ranger magic.
So some
Why
of
do you
you
think I got
know
the
of the
garlic
old
pistol?
ways.
Yes.
Mind if I come
would
with you as well?
Feel free. I would show him the book that I have.
You found... My goodness. One moment. And he starts filing through his bags, and you see he has like a small collection of books, and he pulls out the Lorehold Primer. Says,
Yeah.
I found one of these. You found one
Oh.
too. I heard that
Indeed.
there's 5 of these in the world.
I think I'm sort of a beacon for magic.
Well, if that's the case, I certainly do want to follow you, because I've been studying a lot of the old ways, and I've been trying to get better at this magic thing. It seems to be difficult, but I'm getting old in my age, and I want to see the world again.
As long as you don't harm me, or there's any risk in inviting you, feel free.
Well, I can't promise to be the best in combat, but I can do this, and he shoots a small firebolt into the sky.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yes, I've learned some of the basics. Ooh, elemental breath. Oh, right, you are... dragons, were they called? I've heard about dragons, these creatures that can emit fire from their mouths. Interesting stuff, fascinating stuff. And you can clearly tell this guy is like... He is the equivalent of an archaeologist for magic.
Yes.
I'm
A
basically-
historian.
They're
Yeah.
basically a werewolf shifter. I'm an
If-
awakened werewolf.
If
It was
any
a
of you
lot.
has any of you seen Indiana Jones and the Lost Isle of Archimedes?
Yes.
He is Indiana when that one scene happens involving the dial towards the end of the
yeah.
movie.
Oh yeah, she could teach him more fireball spells.
Yes, but Shika, did you hear what I said?
Yes.
Yeah, that's how excited he is. He's as excited as Indiana was towards the end of the movie.
Alder was just rambling on. It's just like we have a shifter. I basically a werewolf.
And the
there
wizard
a
is
dragon.
and the wizard gentleman is hanging on every word you say.
Come on, guys. We got a building to blow up later.
Blowing up? That's with magic?
With magic, without magic.
Either way works.
Alright, so you two have gained two new companions, a little goblin boy and a wizard. By the way, the little goblin boy does have some class levels. We'd like to know what they are.
Sure.
Rogue?
He is a level 2 fighter.
Oh, I thought he would be a rogue.
No. He is just also skilled at thieves' tools and lockpicking.
He just gained those skills while being bored of his mind.
Yeah, because he's had a long time to do background training. He also he's also a dexterity-based fighter.
Oh,
By the way, do you have are both of you like currently suffering any illnesses or something, like sickness or something?
The boy looks at the others confused, and the old wizard says, Well, I don't know how we would know. It's been a very long time since any of us have seen a doctor.
I will take out my herbalism kit and do like a medical checkup on both of them.
Alright, do you have a medicine kit
have
or
a-
just herbalism?
Herbalism.
Alright, this will be with disadvantage then.
I think I have the medicine kit.
Would you like to help then, Alder?
Yes.
Alright. Alder, are you going to check the entire village or just these two people?
Just these two people to like try to tempt the others to who want to join because because they don't have a doctor, but we are the doctors in a way.
Okay. So Foxy, go ahead and roll me another herbalism kit check, and Alder, roll me 2 medicine checks.
18.
Okay. I'm waiting for not Foxy, Alder. Wait, yeah, Alder. Okay, cool. So that's a good idea, Rattle. By the way, the mounted combatant thing. That's a good idea. The boy takes you up on the offer and actually goes to sit onto the dog and says, okay, boy. And it taps it on the head and says, mush. And it just kind of looks at him awkwardly. He's like, I can talk, you know. He goes, oh, right. He said, the boy says nervously.
Go easy on him. It's not like he have full trust in technology because of corporate and all that.
The dog says, I see I am yet more of an amusement for the children. That has become my role in life.
Alder
I am
just
okay
casually
with
says,
this.
"You get used to it."
I am okay with this. By the way, I'm partly basing the dog's personality off of Blade Wolf from Metal Gear Rising: Vengeance.
Don't worry, we'll equip you with like machine guns or something like that later. Oh, by the way, aren't the dogs redesigned to be like small dragons with breath weapons?
Yes, I'm still dog. There's only a singular one, and yes, but I'm still basing them off of Blade Wolf.
Steel defenders, yes.
You know who I mean when I say that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they are also using the subclass features of Rattle's new Ranger subclass, if you remember, the Drake Warden.
Anyways,
Yes. Okay, so they seem to be relatively in good health. However, the wizard does seem to have a few health conditions. In particular, he has a bad leg, and also he seems to be getting a bit of stiff joints, and has a bruise on his one arm.
I'll use lay on hands. Okay, never mind.
No, I actually could just like, can a lesser restoration fix this?
Disease or one condition, the condition blind, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. I'm gonna say lesser restoration can restore the stiff joints and the bruise, but not the bad leg.
We can work together.
Can I use lay on hands to restore the bad leg?
No, because his, lay on hands works on health, and his health is fine.
Okay.
It's because he actually had a permanent injury. You need greater restoration if you want to restore the bad leg.
Okay.
All the bad leg means is that his movement speed is halved compared to what it would normally be.
Hey, do
Okay.
I have greater restoration?
Uh,
It would be really convenient if you do.
Because I think druid.
I know it is something
I don't-
available for you to get eventually. We check to see the guard armor to see if it needs oil or some info on weak. Are you talking about just walking up to the guards and starting to inspect their armor?
They're not actual robots,
Uh,
so I don't know if if they need oil. Unless
that's
you
not
mean
that's not my concern though. My concern is see you just randomly walking up to armed guards and inspecting their armor and expecting them to be okay with that.
yeah. Off that.
Are you doing this stealthy, or are you like just walking up and inspecting their gear?
Or just
Yeah, I would have greater restoration. I think you said I have all the. When it comes to druid.
I don't think you have all because druids have a limited number of spells they have prepared. If I remember correctly, is it in that thing?
Oh, I thought it was ranger that's limited amounts.
It's both ranger and druid. You're thinking of sorcerer, where they know all of their spells. They have a limited number of spells known. In druid and ranger, if they have a limited number of spells prepared, they know the spell, but they can only prepare a certain amount of spells per day. Did you prepare greater restoration during your last long rest?
It would be metagaming if I say yes.
Right. So you're gonna have to wait until your next long rest at least. Oil means the rust gone. I would ask before doing it. Okay. When you ask, the one guard, looking around at a couple of the guards, give me a smithing check. Or tinkerers. I'll accept either.
Oh, I forgot. Rattle's in Artificer. He can upgrade their armor.
Are you saying that out of character or in character?
Both.
Gunsmith, that works. For the most part, the armor here seems to be, for what it is, relatively in shape, though it seems to be kind of scrap built, as in it's built from various pieces of various armors. That already is kind of an inherently shitty design, but like, the nice thing about it is that you can actually replace parts easily just by grabbing scrap metal, but like, it doesn't give as much protection as actual solid armor would. So, if you're going to try and make any improvements to it, you need to basically rebuild the armor from scratch to improve it beyond this point.
Is there any? I will ask one of the guards if they have scrap metal in the storage that Rattle can use to forge.
They said they do have scrap metal, but Rattle is not allowed to use it.
Fair enough.
And they turned to Rattle and said, "Our armor is fine. Don't worry about us.
Okay.
We will call you if we need any help."
How would you exactly call us?
They look at each other, look back at you, and says, "Stop asking stupid questions." Which implies, which will be insight.
Or I'm
You
stupid.
totally believe them. If anyone else would like to roll the insight, they can.
Yes, ask the dumb one to
Join the-
roll insight.
I didn't expect you to roll that badly. It was only a DC 10.
My eyes are like
I will roll.
Yeah, go
My
ahead,
left,
Alder.
my left eye is looking left, my right eye is looking right. That's how I look right now.
Okay, and Rattle also rolled. So, Rattle, you're kind of able to tell, but Alder, you're immediately able to tell. They just got caught being stupid, and they're covering up for that fact by saying that he is asking stupid questions, when in reality, they just realized they have no way to contact you guys once you leave, and they didn't want to admit it.
All right.
But Alder,
Since,
Zoro completely believed them.
all right. Since you guys have a good
I'm
communication to us,
surrounded by idiots.
I thought
Since
you were
you
surrounded by gumdrops and ice cream. Sorry.
well, since you guys clearly have a good communication and network to us, I guess we'll expect a phone call in our gas station when you need us.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna grab him by the collar, basically, like of his shirt. Just like, no.
Wait, who?
Oh, wait, grab me or the guard?
You.
Yeah.
So I thought you said I'm going to go.
What?
Zoro, you're being grabbed by the scritch of your neck.
Oh. Rattle point out the weak spots of their armor. If that.
Rattle, when you start doing that, one of the guard glares at you and says, "Stop, mind your own business," and basically tries to shove you away. They clearly do not want your advice, Rattle.
Not much we can do.
You can also generally tell, Alder, you specifically, because of your insight, you can generally tell the reason they don't want him looking at the armor or anything is because they don't want someone coming in and proving that they're better at making armor than these guys are. It's half a sense of shame, half a sense of pride. It's a mixture of shame and
I
pride.
get it.
Yeah. So they're kind of shoving him away because on the off chance he is better than them, they don't want him to prove that. I was like, you know how to protect. We can protect ourselves, thank you. We don't need your help. We don't even know who you are anyway, and we don't care to know either.
That's Alder's reaction to just like say to Rattle.
Yeah. I know, not them. Overall, like, despite the fact of how rude the guards are being, they're being relatively, like, patient with all of you, despite this. Like, they are putting up with a lot of this stuff without actually getting violent or angry or anything. They're just getting more and more annoyed. Which,
We'll be out your
congratulations.
hair soon.
Congratulations, Zoro. For once, you're not the one annoying the guards.
I love how Alder's just trying to end the conversations as most as possible. And then just around like, wait, no, I can help. Just like, no, let's go.
Alright, what would you all like to do?
I guess exit if we can't do any more or hire more people.
All I heard was hire more people.
No. I said that I guess we'll go if we can't do any more or hire any more people.
Yeah, you got 2 new recruits. Someone please roll me a D100.
Oh boy.
Who wants to do it? Rattle, if you wanna. Thank you.
All of you begin to hear a commotion from one end of the village as from over here at the far top of the map, where if you see where I'm pinging with the green circle, there seems to be gunfire going on as the guards seem to be shooting at something and screaming, "They're coming! Everyone get in the tents!" How do you all react?
Is Alden still holding on to both of us?
Why do you sound like you're talking through a pipe?
Because I am currently making lunch while talking on my phone.
Okay, then use text. Use text symbol 20 instead.
I can't. I'm literally on my phone in the kitchen.
Okay, then it's really hard for us to hear us. Anyway, I couldn't hear what you said.
I was about to say, I heard Alder, and after that, it sounded like you were on a subway.
They're currently in their kitchen, evidently. So Rattle is hiding around this wall. Rattle, for perspective, is coming from over here, so you can't quite get a good look at what's going on, but you can see the guards firing at something. Their lasers flashing down the hallway. There doesn't seem to be return fire, though, for what you can see. Alder, what is your character doing?
I'm gonna summon the Echo.
Yep.
And send the Echo out.
Rattle, you're unable to tell what is coming your way. Because you have not been able to see it yet. That is a pillar, Alder. You cannot no-clip into the pillar.
So I was just quickly setting it up.
It's fine. For perspective, Rattle, if we actually just draw a line, like, if you draw a line from, like, here, if you see, you have no way to
Behind
get...
here.
Okay. If you see, Rattle, you have no way to get actually, like, a good line of sight to what the guards are seeing. Oh, I was asking the town people. Okay, I was not aware. Most of the townspeople seem to be mostly panicking and getting into their tents quickly. Though, one of them says, the monsters are coming. And you
There's
see
the
that,
monsters.
and you see that these two guards over here have started shuffling their way towards the hallway. They aren't seeming to...
That's the hard way.
They aren't seeming to clarify further. They just keep saying the monsters. Alright, so Rattle, Alder, actually, before you get up there, Rattle, Alder, how far are you sending your echo? Are you
I think the max distance is 30.
Well, yes, but like, you would have to stay within 30 feet of it. How close are you going to get so that your echo can get a good idea of what's going on? Because Rattle has moved all the way up here.
Where are they?
The fighting is going on from up here.
I'm gonna go over here. Wait, I'm gonna send the Echo here and put myself.
There, I moved you. Okay. Rattle, Alder, give me perception checks. Alder, I assume that you're doing the whole use an action to see through the sight of your echo thing? I assume that's what you're doing?
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. Okay, you are both able to see that it at first looks like there's just a gelatinous cube there. However, it's not just a cube. There seems to be nearly a dozen gelatinous cubes coming towards the village.
Dear Lord, how much?
And the guards are currently firing. And it seems like there was a dozen, but one of the cubes have been killed by the guards. And there's more coming. Rattle, from what you can tell, they don't want to retreat. They're getting dug in, preparing for a fight. Or rather, most of the villagers are staying down and the guards are running around preparing for a fight. It seems like... They don't seem like they're panicked. It seems like they've done this before. From what you can tell, Bit Rattle, based off what you've seen of like military formations and stuff from your history in corporate. These guys clearly seem like they've, if not trained, they've actually been through this before. If you all would like to help out with the fight, you may help out with the fight, in which case I will roll initiative. But if you would not like to, I am fine with that. You could stay out of the fighting and let the guards handle it themselves. What would you all like to do?
Okay,
we'll
so
join
are
the
the
fight.
guards the issue or the cubes before I make an action?
What was your question, Alter?
Who's the ones I'm fighting, guards or cubes?
Well, currently the guards are going to go fight the cubes. There is about 11 cubes and 6 guards, and they've already killed one of the dozen, but there might be more on the way. If you would like to help out the guards in fighting the cubes, you may. Or if you'd like to just stay out of the fight, you can also do that.
Fuck that.
Okay, everyone's hopping into the fight. We get here and make a turret with one minigun. Stall for me. Alright, so Rattle is going to be spending the first... Rattle, roll me a d6. 6. Rattle will be spending the first 6 turns of combat setting up a minigun.
Oh boy.
As basically a 50 caliber machine gun nest. While everyone else is covering for you, and all of the guards start piling into this area. Which I will be having the guards go on initiative count 20, by the way. The only guards that don't join you are the ones of the entrance where you came from, but these 4 seem to join you. And the guards seem to be mostly focused on the firing, but one of them turns towards you, Alder, and one turns towards you, Zoro, and says, "If you both want to help, kill those damn cubes."
What do you think
Got
I'm
him.
doing here? Equips the anti-dozer rifle.
Oh boy. And alright, let's do initiative. So, Rattle, you will get to go first. You can spend an action to spend your first action to do the minigun, but it will only take up an action on your turn. You still have the rest of your turn. Though you cannot move from this spot if you want to keep setting up the minigun. Okay. Is there anything you want to do with your bonus action or your interaction on your turn? I don't know if there's anything you can do. And also, what would you like your Clockwork Dragon and your Steel Defender to do? And your Hummingbird. Well, no, I did not mean to drag the entire tent with them. Drag these 3. Feel free to position them however you want, because I'm sure they're getting involved in the fight. I'm liking this copyright-free cyberpunk music. Apologies for the yawn, I am quite tired. What time is it? 1:44. Alright. You've been streaming for about an hour and 20 minutes. And keeping the Steel Defender to protect the Goblin Boy, and we'll get the Clockwork Dragon to help me with the turret faster while the Hummingbird keeps watching the slimes for me. Alright, so the Steel Defender is back with the Goblin Boy. The Clockwork Dragon comes over here and is helping you with the machine gun, meaning that it will only take you 3 turns, not 6, because you're also using the Clockwork Dragon's actions. As for the Hummingbird, it is going to scout. What are you going to do, scout? Are you going to have it fly? Because the problem is the gelatinous cubes are floor to ceiling, meaning you can't fly over them. So the question is, where are you going to have it fly? Are you just going to have it hover around? Or... Okay, so keep it around. Basically, it's just a watch. Got it. Okay, that's the end of your turn. Why is that in order? Now the guards will get to go. The guards will have advantage to hit because while they aren't necessarily the best shots, there is so much slime in that room that it's very hard for them to miss their targets. As it's basically the kind of thing where you're trying to basically hit the broadside of a barn. If it wasn't for D&D rulings, I wouldn't even have them check accuracy. You know what I mean? Also, I will go ahead and drag this cube out as a representation of all the cubes. Which does mean... I will actually be... So the way I'm going to do it is to represent all the cubes, I'm going to take this cube and just multiply its health. If that works.
Easy with that.
It's a boss battle cube.
Basically, yeah.
However, as I say easy with that is, there is like a hidden soft cap limit.
For health?
No, oh, it's all in one token. I thought you were using multiple tokens.
No. I'm using one token, and the one token will represent all 11 cubes. And it's going to have 924 health, so you need to all chew through 924 health. Alright, take your time. So, I will have the guards go ahead and roll their attacks. 1d20 plus... What's their accuracy? We'll say it's plus 2. They probably have like a dexterity of 14. Re-rolling that one. Alright, so... Oh wait, no, I need to actually do 8 bolts. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So... 1, 2, 3... All of them hit. Good. They only need to roll, I believe it was a 10 or higher to hit. Let me check what the gelatinous cube's AC is. Apologies. Armor class 6. You only need to roll 6 or higher to hit these things. The basic
cube.
Yeah, it's a cube. It's a really big cube. Anyway. Alright, so let's just start pouring out some fire. So that would be 3 times 4. 12d8. 61 damage. The guards did a total of 61 damage to the cube in their volley fire. So, yeah, they've chewed their way through one of the cubes, and it is currently gushing out with liquid. But there is more yet to come. The guards do not have class levels as far as I know. They actually no, they do. They have 3 levels in fighter, but they've already used their action surges. So yeah, oh wait, no, these 2 have not. The front 2 have. These back 2 have not. So actually, I'll have them do action surge. Oh, that's a crit. Nice. So that is a crit and a hit. That means that it will be doing another 9d8. 40. That's another 40. All right, one of the cubes is down. 10 left to go. Is down to 823 health. All right, Alder, you're up.
Is it an action to switch with my Echo?
What do you? No. What are you trying to do when switching to your Echo?
First things first. Swapping places.
Oh, swapping places. I think that's a bonus action. Let me double check. Don't forget though, you can do a melee attack from the Echo's position. You
I
can
don't think I can have a.
You
Can I attack?
You could freely do melee attacks from the Echo's position without actually going to the Echo's position.
Stupid question. Can I do a spell from the Echo space?
Let me double check. Because there's three ways you can use the Echo. As a bonus action, you can teleport magically swapping places with the Echo at a cost of 15 feet of your movement, regardless of the distance between you. It doesn't even cost an action, by the way. It costs 15 feet of your movement. 2, when you take the action on your turn, any attack you make with that action can originate from your space or the Echo space. And then 3, when a creature that you can see within 5 feet of your Echo moves at least 5 feet away from it, you can use your reaction to make an opportunity attack against that creature. When you take the attack action, make a additional melee thing. What level in fighter are you?
Checking. Third.
Okay. No, you cannot cast spells from your Echo, but you can do melee attacks from your Echo. Also, if you do melee attacks from your Echo, you get one additional melee attack.
You know what?
Meaning you actually currently have 3 melee attacks if you take the attack action. As long as one of them comes from the Echo space.
With a bow.
I don't know, do you? I'm pretty sure you have a gun. It's like all of you have guns.
The real question is who has a gun?
Right. Yeah, alright. First shot. You have advantage on all of these, by the way. So first shot, hit. Alright,
There's the radiant. Oh, radiant is coming from somewhere.
the radiant is coming from the base damage of the gun, because this is a laser gun. I don't know where the psychic is coming from, and how does favorite foe work again?
Ignore the psychic.
Okay, what about the favorite foe and swarm damage?
Oh, swarm damage actually does affect, I think. Or does it need to be near the swarm?
Does it need to be available? Go look it up. It's on your sheet for a reason. I will look it up as well, but... Welcome back. We're currently doing Alder's turn.
Okay.
Also, hello, Foxy.
Oh, I have a favorite foe, which first level feature replaces the favorite enemy. Works with the foe slayer feature. You gain no benefit and do not qualify for anything in the game that requires it. When you hit a creature with an attack roll, can call the Mystic Bond with nature to mark the target as your favorite enemy for a minute.
Okay, so you have not hit it yet. So after this first attack, then it will be marked.
Basically, this block of text.
I'm waiting to see the block of text. Ah, there's the block of text. Yeah, okay. And then the Swarm Keeper stuff. Swarm Keeper, let me look this up. Swarm Keeper magic. It's your swarm. Once each returns, it costs someone to assist you in one of the following ways means you check. The attack target takes 1d6 piercing damage. The attack must succeed on a straight saving throw, be spell save DC, or be pushed by a swarm of 15 feet away horizontally. Wait, hold on. Let's see, while you're alive, the swarm remains in your space. You can serve its appearance. No, the conditions for the swarm is just immediately after you hit a creature with an attack. So it could be a ranged attack. But there's actually 3 options. Either... And here is the 3 options, Alder. So you chose to do the damage in this case?
Damage.
Okay, cool. That is 18 plus 6. So that is 24 damage so far. Alright, roll your second attack. Wait, 24,
Now I'm going to take
14.
off swarm damage, but keep on favored foe.
Okay. By the way, that did kill one of the cubes. So there is now 9... Is it 9? Yeah, 9 cubes remaining. Alright, that one hits. And that one hits.
It shows a hit?
Both of those are hits. And roll damage for the other one. Alright. That is 19 plus 15, so that's 34. Plus 3, so that's 37. So 37 more damage. You have knocked the cube down to 762. You're chipping away at it.
And I think that's all I can do, right?
Yep, because that was your 3 attacks. You still have your bonus action. And your movement.
You know what? Movement.
Alright, where would you like to move? Don't forget, you can move yourself and your echo.
I'm gonna move myself here. My
Okay.
echo here.
Okay.
Actually, no, move my echo here. Because I think that is... Yeah, that is.
Okay. Zoro, you're up.
Okay. It's going to be nice and simple for both of my actions.
You're going to fire your big gun?
Yes. The BFG.
Not quite the BFG, but the Vindicare Assassin Rifle, yeah. AKA your souped up 50 caliber antimatter machine gun, or whatever the fuck it is. Sniper rifle.
I remember it does piercing at one point.
Yes, it does a fudge ton of piercing damage, what I remember. Because it's based off it's stat-wise, it's based off the D&D antimatter rifle.
Yeah. This is a straight hallway, right?
Oh, yeah, no, actually. So, there is a hallway going down, but then it leads into a bigger chamber that is filled with these cubes that are swarming in. But they're pushing into this hallway. So as cubes fall, they're filling in the space where they used to be.
Okay, so I'm just going to fire.
Yep.
Round 1. Exit his rifle.
Alright, that's a hit. Roll damage. That's 62. Okay. You, blow a massive hole through one of them. Alright. Next shot. Do you have extra attack, by the way?
Yes, I have 2 actions and 2 bonus actions.
Well, I mean, you have the extra attack feature.
Oh, good question.
I have no clue.
Check your sheet.
Would it be in features?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I do have extra attack. You
That
can
means
attack
you're
twice.
getting 4 attacks on your turn because you have 2
Okay.
actions. Yeah, because you
Okay.
get 2 attacks per action and you have 2 actions.
Let's go firing!
Yep. Well, by the way, when you fire this gun, all the guards whip around. It's like, what the hell is that? And then I like to Zoro, you want a suggestion for a cheesy line you could do? I like to imagine
Sure.
you just go, "This is my boomstick," and then you
This is
fire
my
again.
Yeah, this is my weapon.
Yeah.
I do the heavy intro.
There is many others like it, but this one is mine. You could do the Marine thing of, "This is my rifle. There is many like it, but this one is mine."
Yes.
Yes.
Ugh.
Fire again. 24 to hit.
That you need a 6 to hit. You're fine.
29 damage.
Okay, not as impressive. Wow, that was a lot of natural ones. Either way, that's still a lot of damage. You still rip a hole in one of them.
Let's go firing.
28.
Alright. Another 42.
42 damage.
Yep. Keep rolling.
One last time.
Another hit. Roll damage. Another 46.
46.
Alright, you managed to kill 3 cubes by yourself. They are down to a collective 583 health. I might have miscounted that a little bit in terms of how many cubes I did. Let me calculate really quick how many cubes would be alive based off that health value. Gelatinous cube. What do you think of this boss fight, by the way?
I love it.
Yeah. Nothing big,
Just
nothing special, just a bunch of fucking cubes.
This allows us to go wild.
Right? A lot of high damage targets. Okay, so 84. What's 580 divided by 84? Okay. So that's 5, so that'd be 40, 48, 56. So you have 7.5 cubes left. Like there's 7 alive cubes and then one that's limping with a giant hole in its chest. 7.5 cubes.
I think that's all for my turn.
Yeah, yeah, I'll say, because that happens, and the guards are just kind of stunned, and you can hear the kid in the background clapping. It's like, "That's so cool!" The goblin kid.
Oh, you haven't seen nothing. Well, actually, that is the best thing I have. So I
Yeah.
guess I end my turn.
If you want to say that I ain't seen nothing yet, go ahead and give me a deception check to see if they believe you. I'll give you advantage.
Sure.
I'll give you advantage. Yeah,
24.
everyone believes you. They believe you. It's like, holy shit, this guy's intense. They totally believe that you still got more on top of this.
Quick out of character question: do I actually have something better than this?
I don't know offhand. The Godspeed chip, maybe?
I can't really show that off without accidentally running into a cube.
I know. You also do have your power armor, to be fair, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, magic missile.
Oh, right, you can also do Magic Missile. And the Force Shotgun. You also have the Force Shotgun, don't forget.
Yeah.
They work.
Yeah. Don't forget you want to know a dumb thing? Don't forget the Magic Missile thing for the power armor is a bonus action.
Oh yeah.
You can do your 2 bonus actions to keep firing at the freaking cubes.
Let's do it.
Or, there's an alternative, you can use your bonus actions to help Rattle set up the machine gun.
Oh, I can do that. Yeah,
Uh,
I'll do that.
Alright, so with that, Rattle, on your next turn, you only have 1 more turn of setup. So after your next turn, you will be fully set up with the machine gun. Okay, so he just fires his 4 shots and then quickly starts helping him assemble the gun. Actually, no. Hey, Zoro, I'm actually going to give you a gunsmithing check, and if you roll really high, it'll be done right now.
Oh, okay. Shoot. What's my gunsmithing check? Because I don't have a gunsmithing check.
Uh-oh. Rattle, go ahead and roll gunsmithing. You're great at that. 22. Okay. With the +5 from Foxy, that's a 27. Okay, Rattle, it's going to be your turn, and you have the mounted machine gun set up. You can fully do the dozer gun now. Thanks to Speedy McSpeedpants over here helping you.
I am the Flash.
This is a groovy song. By the way, after this combat, we'll probably have a break to grab some water and food.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it just rolled over to 2 hours in the stream. So I assume you're going to fire the mounted machine gun.
He wants everyone to get out of the accidental spread range.
The guards will use their reaction to back up 15 feet. These guards... Not the cube. I did not mean to move the cube. These guards don't exactly have much that they can go to, but they kind of back into this corner next to Rattle. Because they don't want to run across the firing line, but... Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Let me go ahead and pull out the dozer stat block. I'm straight up going to use the dozer stat block for this. Okay.
We don't need aim assist. They're just one big target.
Yep. And by the way, so you want to know the fun thing about this?
Sure.
It's a 20-foot cube, meaning you're going to hit multiple of them per shot. Because remember, whenever you do one shot with the light machine with this light machine gun, it's actually 10 bullets being fired out. So it's hitting a cube of people. So yeah, you're hitting multiple gelatinous cubes at once. I'll say they're hitting 4 at once with each one. So let me go ahead and roll for the first one. They all fail the dex save because they cannot pass that. So that is 21 times 4 for the first one. Rattle, do you have the extra attack feature? Rattle Darkstar. You have the extra attack feature.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Then you will get a second attack. That one only did...
I have the extra attack feature as well.
Yes, you do. That's why you got 3 attacks on your turn. Alright, so that is 7. So that's 7 times 4 and 21 times 4. So that's 84 and 28. Minus 4 minus 28. Alright, they are down to 471 health. There is some cubes still alive.
Man.
And Rattle is just kind of spraying down the corridor. Okay. So after you're done, you let people... So if anyone would like to now, they could use the emplaced minigun instead of their own weapons.
I will let... I'm fine with my Exodus rifle, so...
Right.
The guards' turns are next.
Yes, the guards are next. The guards kind of look at you and go, really? Like, they don't believe that Rattle will let them... Okay. So, each of the guards takes a turn firing the machine gun at the cube. So that'll be 4 more shots.
They're having a rush of dopamine here. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
Rush of dopamine.
One of the guards mentioned, like, damn, we usually have to fight these things off well. This is just straight up a slaughter now.
Now you have to reload it.
Yeah, but reloading is a bonus action. Since each of the guards have their own turn, they each have their own bonus action.
Once the gun runs out of bullets, ammo.
Yeah, each one of these is taking 10 bullets, by the way, for the purposes of your thing, Rattle. Because I know you have a day of slate with bullets in it. Okay, so that is 5, 10, 33, 53 times 4. 212? Yeah, 212. It's only down to 259. You have like 3 cubes left.
They don't stand a chance when we showed up.
No! You turned what would normally be a hard fight into a slaughter. Alright, Alder, your turn. Do you want to turn on the machine gun?
No, I'm gonna do something different
Difficulty?
for once.
What's that?
Oh, cool. What you gonna do?
There is it.
Ooh, spell.
Starry form.
Starry form! You're gonna turn into a bundle of stars. Okay, cool. So all of you see that Alder's form starts to change and shift and look similar. Like, it turns blue, very, very dark blue and glowy, and has like twinkling stars in it now. As if he turned into as if she turned into a section of the night sky itself. Which
Boy.
the guards are looking even more freaked out now because they aren't super familiar with magic, and they go back and says, "Hey Harvey, is
no,
this
no.
your doing?"
Rattle's asking the reaction to the minigun.
Oh, I was stating the reactions to the minigun as they were using it. I'd already been stating multiple times, yeah, that like they mentioned multiple times that you turned what was normally be a hard struggle into a slaughter. That's what the guards were saying. And they were just amazed at the siege weaponry that you guys brought to this fight.
Consider it a donation.
Like, they quickly turned from pushing you all away to, like, saying, like, okay, yeah, no, these guys are cool. These guys are legit. Well, because they do recognize the gun. They recognize it as a dozer minigun. They know that. They don't know how you got it, but they recognize what it is. So,
They won't question a.
Yeah.
They won't question a gift from God. They won't question it.
right. Anyway, which form would you like to turn into,
Archer.
Archer? And you're going to do the pew pew luminous arrows?
Luminous arrows time.
Cool. Don't forget that only takes a bonus action, so you can also do your regular attacks on top of that. Go ahead and give me a luminous arrow attack.
Oh, wait, you can also add my bonuses to this.
Yes! Yes, you can. Ow.
I wrote this down somewhere.
If you want, I could just tell you... Ah, there we go. Never mind. On a hit, the attack deals radiant damage equal to wisdom modifier plus 1d. Alright, that hits. Full damage.
Just checking to make sure it doesn't have psychic.
By the way...
Oh,
Sorry, go ahead.
Why do you not want psychic damage? Are they immune to psychic damage?
No, it's because the one stat thing on their sheet keeps adding psychic to all their attacks when they don't normally have them. Yeah. Alright, so that's not added piercing, that's added radiant. But still, that's 22 radiant damage, which, yeah. By the way, at this point, you've cleared out so many cubes that you've lost advantage on hitting, because there's enough of them cleared that now you could potentially miss.
how much more archery constellations?
Well, does it say that you get multiple as part of the bonus action? No. You only get one, it's only one per bonus action for the constellation arrow. But don't forget, your druid subclass does also give you guiding bolt if you want to do guiding bolt.
Oh, wait, then screw the rifle thing.
Yeah, guiding bolt. Because that's the other thing, it's like you get free casting guiding bolt and stuff. Yeah, it's 3 per day. You have 3 castings of it per day. Alright, yeah, that's the first one. That hit.
I can do another one, can I?
I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah. Alright, and that's there. Okay. You have heavily wounded one of them. So now there is 2 that are fully alive and 1 that's heavily wounded. You're chewing through these cubes.
I think that's the end of my turn because I don't know if I can do anything else.
Fun fact, by the way, the cubes did get a turn after Zoro, but because you had chewed through so many of them, they had to spend their entire turn just moving closer. And that was it. They couldn't actually get close enough to damage any of you. But yes, you are correct, Alders.
Me.
Zoro, you're up.
4 shotgun them.
4 shotgun. Okay, we're getting whipping out the 4 shotgun. Nice.
It may be less fancier than the.
Dude, I don't care.
Excellent
Do your
rifle.
thing. I don't care. Do your
Yeah.
thing. It's way fancier, but the bullets don't cost like 50,000 credits or something.
Oh, 16 force damage.
Yep. In a cone. So, do you get closer to try and get more of them in the cone?
I mean,
If you get within
Wait,
10 feet of them, you can get 2 of them in the cone, but that would put you within their movement range on their turn.
yeah.
Otherwise, you can only get 1.
No, I'll stick to just 1, just in case.
Alright, so that's 16 force damage for the first shot. Roll your second shot. So just... Alright, second shot. You have killed a cube. So now there's only 2 cubes left.
Which one did I kill? The healthy one or the heavily injured one?
The heavily injured one.
Okay. I still have my second action and double action.
Yep.
Oh, just 112. I've rolled a 10 and 12.
Okay. So, there is now 147 health left on the remaining cubes collectively, which is just 2 of them. Would you like to bonus action do magic missiles
Yes.
with your thing?
Finish them off with magic missiles with both of my bonus action.
I doubt this would finish them off, but it's potential.
Yeah,
They have 147 health still.
I have not. Hold on. Is it? No, I do not. Oh wait, no, I do have it. Here it is. Power armor.
Yeah.
I have emit
It-
force field,
it's a
booster,
fifth-
fire.
5th level magic missile.
Yeah. Arm mounted laser, translate, fill armor with air, dark vision, automatic defenses, stasis, alternative power.
Part of the laser thing is that the alternative fire mode on the laser is the magic missile thing.
Okay, how do I roll magic missile because I don't see it?
Roll the magic missile spell at 5th level.
I do not have.
You check your sheet. Oh, okay, that's easy enough to fix. I'll just quickly drag magic missile into your sheet.
3d8 damage, okay. But how do I roll? Oh wait, isn't magic missile a non-missing move?
Yeah, it's auto hit.
Okay, so I just need to roll damage.
Just roll 1d4 plus 1, and that's the damage for all of the darts.
1d4 plus 1.
Yep.
Not equal 1, plus 1. Wow, I suck.
2. Alright, so that is...
That's my
Um,
first bonus action.
Yes, and let me make sure how many darts that is. So that is, Each dart hits. Darts all strike simultaneously. Directed darts. 3 glowing. And then when it's 5th level. Is it 5th level? It's 5th level. That's 7 darts. Okay, so that is 14 damage. And yes, you can use another bonus action. 5.
4.
That is 35 force damage. One of the cubes is perfectly fine, and the other one is limping currently. It is on its last leg.
Wow, that's just
Stop
sad.
having legs.
It does. They don't have legs. They're cubes. Randall, it's your turn. One more round of machine gun fire up while I take out the rest of this.
Safety.
Or you could just not use the machine gun and just run in with more personal weapons. Your choice. I would upgrade your armors after this if you, for once, would use the minigun. Okay. You say that and then just casually start firing the dozer minigun. Got it. First one will hit both of the remaining cubes. Alright, so that kills one of the cubes, and then the other one takes 12. And then this last one, there's only one cube left, so this will only hit one person. That's another 17. Surprisingly, no. They're not dead yet. There's one cube left with 57 health. And the minigun is no longer as effective because it's mainly effective against large groups of targets and not so much against single targets. So, yeah, more personal weapons like laser weapons would be more effective now. Alder, it's your turn. Oh wait, no, sorry. No. Alder's
My turn yet?
It's right. It's the guard's turn. The 4 guards just kind of look at the last cube, shrug their shoulders, and just aim their rifles and fire at it. So, 20 plus 2. First one. Hit. Missed. Wow, one of them actually managed to miss. They had to roll a 6, and they rolled a 4. God damn it, Larry, why did you miss? Of course, it's always Larry.
Larry, we talk.
Yeah. However, the remaining people seem to have melted most of the way through it, and it's now just limping with 14 HP. Now it's your turn, Alder.
Someone put out of his misery.
How would you like to finish it off, Alder?
Suplex, suplex, suplex.
If you grab it, you'll
You
be
understand.
inside of the cube. So, no. You can't melee
I'm
grab
going.
it. Good. I mean, if you want to take acid damage, you can
Once.
suplex it, but... Sorry, get finished, Alder. What are we saying?
I'm going to do a spell.
Oh, which spell? Guiding bolt or a different one?
The highest explosive spell ever.
Meteor Swarm! No.
Oh god. Not that explosive. I thought fireball would be good enough.
Incident list first time.
Oh, so you mentally torture it to death. Okay. That goes off. I'm actually going to make the wisdom save for it.
A
What's
fitness grab pacer test is a right next year.
No! Anything but that test.
I have come to you about your car's extended warranty.
Just tell it how to do taxes. Oh wait, that's worse.
No, the fitness grab pacer test.
I am actually rolling its wisdom save because it could potentially make this. No, it did not. You start whispering about the fitness brand pacer test into its mind, and it just melts out of not wanting to listen to that shit anymore. You have won. Congratulations. Yay.
Yay.
Now we can go grab some water. I will be back.
Yeah, you did. You gave them dopamine.
I have returned. I saw the joke that you did about Larry's name. I appreciated the joke. Yeah, good thinking with a minigun. It really helped with that fight. That and that Alder's between the machine gun, the Alder's magic, and Zoro's giant freaking sniper rifle, you all took care of that fight really well.
We did it!
Yeah.
Yay! Well, too bad we have to leave now.
I mean, the guards are also a contributing factor. I mean, 4 laser guns is also nothing to scoff at. That's 3d8 damage
Well,
each.
yes. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, see you guys later.
Oh,
we should get going now.
I thought we were still on break.
Oh,
Still on break.
Yeah, we're still on break. You hold your horses.
sorry.
It's okay. I'm glad you're excited to do D&D role-playing, but let's give the other players a chance. Yep. Alder, let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, now we can be off break. Okay, so, after the fight is done, a few of the guards go back. The guards generally go back to their posts. We're going to close initiative. A few of the guards start to go back to their posts, but, the one, they definitely do listen to your offer, Rattle, and, they're more agreeable with you guys, as in, like, they're actually genuinely impressed by... Well, okay, they're a mixture of impressed and horrified by what you're both capable of.
Those are the correct emotions to have.
I already did the fanfare.
No. Those are the only correct emotions to have.
Yeah, and that is what they are
Because
feeling
if-
right now.
Because they knew if we wanted to, we could have just flattened this entire small village.
I will pile drive.
Yeah. And with that, one of the guards actually walks up and says, "Wait a second. I think I've seen you guys before.
On TV?
Are you the freedom fighter folks that I've been hearing about on TV?
Oh yes, we
yes,
are.
yes.
The one that corporate's hunting after? I thought you
Yes.
guys were terrorists.
I mean, technically we are.
You don't really seem like terrorists, though. Last time I heard terrorists were like slavers and rapists. At least that's what corporate told us.
Corporate's a big ass liar.
We are the ghosts of anarchy.
Oh yeah, that's the name.
Yes.
Group says, "Well, if you should have said that earlier, we would have been more accommodating then. I've actually been tracking your things.
Would you have believed us?
I mean, maybe not at first, but if you whipped out those giant guns and shot them, maybe. Not at us, hopefully.
I tend to not shoot much. I use magic.
Yes, you do. You remind, he just kind of looks at you questioningly and goes, "You're similar to..." Damn. What did I call out earlier? Remember the... Okay, do any of you remember the name that I called out earlier from one of the guards? Like Wally or something? Harvey, that's what it was. Yeah, you do remind me of some of Harvey's antics. You ask who Harvey is?
Who the fuck is Harvey?
Oh, he's that older gentleman that you talk to. The wizard, as he calls himself.
Yeah, noted.
Harvey's the only one I've seen do weird mumbo jumbo nonsense, like whatever the hell you are right now, indicating towards your starry form that's still going on. Like, not gonna lie, you look like the Big Dipper constellation right now, and I don't know how to feel about that.
I thank you. I try very hard to exfoliate my skin.
He just kind of blinks a few times and doesn't know how to react to that comment.
Anyways, so yeah, if you guys need us for anything or change your mind of join in our mini group of the Ghosts of Anarchy, give us a call or whatever.
We're not free from on board, though.
And the guard said, "Well, unfortunately, we don't have a way to contact you.
But
Can you give us a way to
guards-
contact you?"
But the guards of earlier said
I would give
that-
him Bolt's number immediately.
You sure you want to give them that number and not just like our gas station number?
Say, they don't realize what the number is. They look at the number and go, "Unfortunately, because of corporate, we don't have a phone."
Well, yeah, that's a
Yeah,
big problem.
wait, I have an idea. He gave me a sending stone.
Ah, yeah, he did, didn't he?
Oh wait, Rattle us can make them
Oh,
earpieces if they
earpieces.
move.
Yeah, Rattle, if you all want to take a long rest here, and you can make earpieces for everyone, all the guards, over the course of the long rest. From the materials lying around, because there's enough spare electronic equipment around that you can make a couple of earpieces.
I'm guessing they are now allowing him to use this scrap metal because of today's incidents.
Yeah, you guys have proved yourself in the fires of battle that you are worthy of... that you won't abuse the village's supplies, basically. They just prevented you before because they thought you were looters trying to loot their pantry or something.
Nah,
We could summon garlic bread. Why would we need more stuff?
I'm just reminded of the scene from Dragon Ball Z and Briz of Yajirobe being like, "I'm going to loot your pantry." It's like, "I have a shotgun. Challenge accepted." Ugh. I will upgrade the guard's armor along with the earpieces. Alright, are you going to make it +1 armor? Is that what your plan is? Okay. So you, over the course of the long rest, you managed to make 6 earpieces and upgrade their armor to +1 armor.
I guess
Uh,
everything we have is refreshed.
Well, what is everyone else doing over the course of the long rest? Because that's what Rattle's doing. What
I'm
do you
going
all-
to read the book. I'm going to start reading the book.
Alright, so you're going to start your training. You get 8 hours of training. Are you going to actually take a long rest, or are you just going to spend all the time training?
All the time training.
Alright, so you don't take a long rest, but you do get 8 hours of training.
Actually, yes, I will teach the goblin kid of. Wait, do the kid know how to shoot again, or
Yes. The kid knows how to shoot a gun.
okay, good.
As-
I guess I don't have.
As I said, the kid is a dexterity-based fighter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dear wounds. I don't have anything other than like use my herbalism kit to make medicine or something.
Question. Are you... Do you have skills with land vehicles or animals?
I have spur mount.
Well, right, but don't you have, like, proficiency with land vehicles or something? I remember you got that from something, because that's how you can ride your motorcycle.
Yeah, because my armor's my motorcycle.
Right, but isn't that also one of your skills that you have?
Where
Whatever.
would I find?
That would be in your skills section on the first page, but it doesn't largely matter. Something you can actually help do if you want to is you can help train the Goblin Kid on Rattle's idea earlier of how to ride the Hound and learn mounted combat, because there's a fighter subclass in mounted combat.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Okay, so you can spend a long rest starting to teach him the steps for fighting while on a mount.
I would ask Rattle permission first to use his doggo because my motorcycle may be too big for the kid. Well, it is too big, but still.
Yeah, Rattle, are you giving consent? No, control the shield. Yeah. Roll me a D100.
I'll ask the AI then.
Yes, roll me a D100, Zoro, to see the AI's response.
16.
Uh,
Oh boy.
The AI turns to you and says, "I am not someone's horse. If he wishes to ride me, he must first tame me."
Okay.
And to that, when you start to try and teach him mounted combat, the dog occasionally bucks like a bronco and flings the kid off during the training.
Yeah.
And so this is more about the kid learning how to do animal handling than the kid actually learning mounted combat.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Goddamn.
Because the AI wanted to be a troll. It did not want to be a horse today.
Dang it! If we were in desperate times, I would go buy he won.
Also, we're only about 2.5 hours into the stream, but this is a good stopping point if you want to stop here. Or we can continue on. It's up to all of you.
I'm good with either.
I'm good with either. I'm fine with either.
There's 3 of eaters. Alder, please be the tiebreaker.
I'm okay
We
with
can't
either.
afford either.
Alright, then you know what we'll do? We'll let a dice roll determine this. All of you, roll me a D100, including myself. And I'll add up the totals together.
61, 85, 2, 75.
Alright, so that is, is that over 200? Yes. That means that we are continuing the session. If it's 200 or higher, we continue. If it's less than 200, though, we're going to end. Alright, so all of you spend a night in the village. Yay. About the other one who actually takes a long rest, though, is Rattle. Actually, no. Yeah, the only person who takes actually a long rest is Rattle, because everyone else is training or training someone else. Actually, no, Zoro, you can take a long rest, because you're...
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just Alder who's not doing so, for training purposes. When you all wake up, you notice that the townsfolk have gone back to their usual things that they're doing. However, Alder, during the night, you were actually approached while you're reading the book by, what's the dude named? Henry? Whatever, the wizard guy? I always forget his name.
Henry.
Henry, sure, we'll go with Henry. Henry approaches you and says,
I have on my sheet is.
what was that about Yoshidist?
I have it on my sheet as Henry.
Oh, okay, Henry. Henry approaches you and asks, are you all... You're a druid, yes?
Yes.
You use a spellbook?
No, not really.
After you finished with that book, could I have it? Or at least, could I use it? I'd like to copy down some of the spells from within it into my spellbook.
Of course.
Okay, thank you. Also,
I just need to get this training down.
could you teach me that spell for summoning that delicious bread that you summoned before?
Oh, easily.
Alright.
There's a spell nymphs taught me and a weird little kid.
Thank you. Alright, so... Not right now, because he's spending the 8 hours to do this, but over the course of another long rest, you can teach him that spell.
Okay.
If you'd like to? Yeah. Though you're spending this one reading this book. Also, for those who do not know, yes, a rule that I have in the campaign is that if you are a wizard with a wizard spellbook and you get a Strixhaven campus thing, you can copy down the student spells into your spellbook as if they were wizard spells. Like Beacon of Hope and stuff, like how you got for Civil Club. Does that make sense, Holder? Alright. So, now that you all have awakened, people are eating food, and it seems like some of the guards are gathering together towards the one side of town. What would you like to do?
I mean, we need to go at some point to rescue Rattle's armor from being scanned.
Yeah.
So, other than like summon garlic bread to who share and eat, not much.
Okay. What would everyone else like to do?
Okay.
I didn't hear what you said.
No, I heard the ball has rejected him in a random group chat. I'm like, what?
I don't get it.
I don't get it either, but honestly,
I don't get
I'm not
it
gonna
either. I
ask.
was just so confused.
Yeah. Alder, did you remember what I was asking you?
What do I do?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna go talk around more. As for the wizard, I'm gonna actually ask a little favor.
Oh? What will
When
you
I'm done
ask?
with mine, we could trade books.
Give me a persuasion check. Henry says, that sounds like a fine and fair trade to me. It's only natural, after all. We scholars must share our knowledge with each other, because if not, well, the knowledge will be lost forever.
And I'm trying to preserve the knowledge of my, well, where I was from.
Yes, I've been I am not from a place of magic like use natural abilities, but I have been gathering whatever scraps and bits I can to save them from the corporate burning.
There is an item.
What item?
I found an item called the Beating Heart of the Wild recently. I've saved it from them.
He just kind of sits and starts contemplating where he's heard that before. I've heard that name once before, but I do not remember where. It was in a book I read, but I can't remember which scripture it was. Either way, I will get back to you on that one. And he hurriedly starts heading back towards his tent to look through books.
I would bow.
He gives you a nice smile, and you can clearly tell that he is just happy that there's someone else who's also interested in his hobby. Like, he seems like the type of person who hasn't had a single person who's been interested in magic in years. And he's just happy to have someone to talk to about that. Alright, well, whoops, I got my thing. While that's happening, Rattle.
Alright, well.
What were you doing, Rattle? Oh. Well, Zoro is making garlic bread and is talking amongst the people, trying to get out of here. Alder was talking with Henry and making that deal. What were you doing as you woke up? As you finished up with the guard armor and the earpieces? Alright. The kid seems to be doing okay, though he does seem to be walking with a bit of a weird limp. But besides that, he seems to be relatively okay, just kind of in pain.
I would have used healing. What's it called again?
Healing?
Touch.
Lay on hands? I mean, lay on hands.
Yeah, lay on hand.
Lay on hands can help with the physical injury, but it won't make the pain go away.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
It at least helps, right?
Yeah, by the way, if you want to know why the little kid's in pain, the metal dog kept bucking and kept hitting him between his legs as a result. So you can imagine why he's in so much pain right now. And why he's walking with a bit of a limp. Dude's gonna be lucky if he has kids in 10 years.
Or be
Is any of
alive
us
in
consider
10
having
years.
kids? Thank you.
He says,
It's either have kids or be alive. Hey,
right. He says, it's alright, Randall. I just... that was rough. It's
yeah,
worse than
don't
the...
worry.
It's worse than the last time I got beaten by the guards.
Beat by the what for?
No, not these guards. The corporate guards.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah. When they first found me, I was only 6, and they found me in a corporate jail cell for... I'd been thrown in there because I had tried to steal some food. And they threw me in there. They were going to use me for some sort of experiment, but... Well, he's all managed to rescue me. And he kind of holds his head as... He can't quite... Give me an insight check. He quiets down and holds his head, so give me an insight check.
I still see nothing.
Yep, you still have no idea why he's holding his head. Rattle, you may also give one. Yes. Not help him, but Rattle, you can do insight on your own. Rattle, you can tell that either one or two things are occurring. Either one, he doesn't remember super well, or two, he's trying not to remember.
PTSD! PTSD!
Exactly.
PTSD. Join the group. We have 2 people who are traumatized by war. What's
I
one more
think
going to do?
3! I think Rattles also.
Yes, right. All of you have PTSD.
Yay!
To quote Krillin, and now you're one of us. Not how you feel from being experimented on. The kid kind of looks up at you and just kind of smiles and gives you a hug, Rattle. He's shaking a little bit.
Is Alder still distracted?
Alder just finished doing what they're doing.
Alder will see the kid, immediately hug the kid.
Okay. The kid is now hugged. The kid and Rattle are now hugged by an Alder. The kid just continues hugging both of you. So, what would you all like to do now?
We do have to get to the...
Some of the villagers do pipe up and say, you said you wanted help, right? Are we going to be part of your terrorist group if we help?
Normally I'd say no, but seeing how you guys are, I feel like you guys need better living.
We have barely been making it by down here and have been having to eat anything that we can come across. Even some things we regret eating.
Rattle, Zoro, what do you think? That's an okay from Rattle. I just need one more okay for my son.
You have a working replicator? The townsfolk mostly just look stunned. Alder. Not Alder. Zoro. What's your vote? If you're talking, Zoro, we cannot hear you.
Hello?
We could barely hear you now.
Okay.
I heard what sounded like a
Sound
hello
like you're in a
from far
closet.
below. Yeah. In a closet, or far below or something. I'm just also chilling out with these cool vibes. Cyberpunk. Kind of putting me to sleep.
Beds, food, and making machines.
That's a yes vote from you.
Wait, for what?
Alder is asking. Go ahead, Alder.
I'm basically asking if you both agree with them coming with us.
We are here to hire. That's kind of the point.
It's clear, though, Zoro, that these people don't make any sort of money.
Yeah.
And a
Which is
lot
what
of
we're
these
gonna-
people, the only skills they have are things they had to learn to survive. A good amount of them seem to be just common folk without much in the way of actual skill besides some basic things like how to scrounge and how to open locked boxes.
Yeah, that's why we're going.
That's why we're going to offer them jobs so they can have money and have a better living condition.
All right. So I will ask you all a question bluntly out of character. You all have the opportunity to recruit the entire village if you want to. Do you want
I
to?
know. I know. I mean, yes, but
That's
I don't
one
know,
vote
I
from
don't
Zoro.
know.
Do you want to? Who else wants to recruit the entire village? Because
I
I'm
do.
honestly fine with it if you all want to.
Alder's going to treat the village like her children. Let's go.
Okay, so all of you just do you pick up do you take any of their supplies with you, or actually do you look through their supplies or no?
No, I just
I will.
Okay, Alder. So fun fact. You basically all get boss loot because you get their supplies, and their supplies is, food and provisions and stuff. So, Alder, since you're the one that said it, go ahead and roll me D100 to see what sort of fun things you found. Nine. Okay.
Nine
If
in
you have a
Russian is
fate
no.
die or a luck die, you could use it on that.
Fate.
Okay.
I have a lot of fate.
Okay. 88, that's much better.
Accept it.
Yeah. Okay, so you managed to find in a lot of their things. They have what looks to be some leftover. There's a good amount of what seems to be some guard rifles. There's bits and pieces and scraps of various armors, including what looks to be some plates off Dozer armor. Not actual Dozer armor, but like the armor plates off of it. Seems to be a bunch of random scraps and bips and bobs here. However, you spy a certain box, Alder, that really catches your eye. And when you
Yes.
look inside of that box, you find something that I'm gonna have to look up. Give me a hot second. All of you talk amongst yourselves while I look this up.
Jesus.
I just remember my shield guardians are still somewhere in the town. Don't know if they have exit out yet.
I thought they went kaboom.
Hmm. Only main concern is, do we have enough space in the gas station base?
Pretty sure.
Even if these guys don't have skills, full sets that we need, we can still. It's still will be useful to like have. Number of people in our base is good. Yes.
Okay, you find something in there that, Alder, you don't actually, Alder, give me an Arcana check. And this is going to be a hard check.
This is something big.
Yes. In more ways than one.
It's literally big and something magically big.
Okay, Alder, you find a special box. When you open it up, it has a bunch of weird looking cubes of metal, as well as what seems to be a map and a user manual. And it seems to be an unopened box. And would you like to know what the name of the model is on the user manual?
What?
This goes to something called the RX-78-1. And the RX-78-1 mobile suit unit.
Mobiles.
Oh.
Besides that, these schematics look like freaking Arabic for all you know. You can't read any of these things. A lot of it's gibberish to you. Just because of your lack of technical knowledge.
Don't these suits have auto-translate?
You don't... Well, right, but Alder's suit's broken, remember?
Oh, right.
I do have a spell to help.
Also, it's not the fact that you can't read the language. The language is written in the common language. It's the fact that it's so much techno-babble that Alder, who is not familiar with technology, just doesn't understand what she's reading. If she handed it to someone like Rattle, that might help, but yeah. Out of character, would you all like to know what this is?
Sure.
Yes.
Actually, no. I'd like to keep this as a surprise. I'm keeping it as a surprise. Your only hint is that it's the RX-78-1... Sorry, the RX-78-1 mobile suit unit. Analyze device. Well, this is a piece of paper. It's a user manual. However, you can use analyze device in the cubes. And you
Yes,
find,
that's what I'm doing.
And you find that the cubes are... They seem to be what look to be like small... Not sentient, but they're... basically small computers contained in a metal that you don't recognize. It's not a metal you've ever seen before. It seems to be stronger and lighter than titanium.
Oh my god.
I think you're starting to catch on as to what this is.
I'm keeping this on
Yeah.
my person.
Yeah. However, whatever this RX-78-1 is, it doesn't seem to be here. But the map is pointing to a location in cryptic language, so maybe it's wherever this map points to. You don't know. That's just your best
We
guess.
have a side quest.
You have a side quest, yes. Get whatever
Alder
this...
does show you.
Rattle, you give me an Arcana check and you'll have advantage. This is going to be advanced even for your knowledge. The first roll. 13. Yeah, Rattle, you're reading this and even you don't understand what you're reading. None of this seems to make sense with what you know about science, but for what you can best guess, this is some sort of experimental large construct of some kind that you've never heard of before.
Wait, is this Bolt's prototype giant?
Out of character, you're gonna have to find a way
Wait.
to rip this out of my cold dead hands.
Oh yeah. Because, by the way, Alder, if you want to, you can send me in DMs and I'll confirm whether it is the case or not in DMs.
Why do I imagine this map leads to the giant armor that Bolt already found, which explains why he has that huge armor?
No, I can confirm it is not the Mighty Servant of Leto, because the Mighty Servant of Leto, Bolt built that.
Okay.
In fact, whatever this thing is, based off the design specs, it's bigger.
Oh god, bigger than that. Okay.
You are incorrect, Alder. It is not. It's not that person. It's not those shards.
Ah.
No, as I said,
Nice.
think bigger. Because the box is not the special thing. The special thing is the user manual and what it's talking about. But yeah, Rattle, this is going to take a lot of analyzing from you. And do you ask the local villagers about this box at all?
Alder still has the claws tightly on the box.
Yep. I'm going to need to translate books to understand it. Yeah. One of the local
You're not taking this.
One of the local guards walks up and says, you guys can keep that. For what we found, this is just something that we looted from one of the back of the armored cars that recently crashed down here in the sewer. If you want, we could lead you to where the car is.
Ooh, sounds
Do
like
it.
an adventure.
It's mine.
Alright, where... By the
I
way...
have the boxes. It's totally fair.
By the way, you wanted to recruit us, right?
Yes.
We're gonna get paid, right?
Yes.
Okay,
I mean,
good.
that's the point of the job. It gives you money.
Oh, yeah, but you can't expect everyone not to cheat you, so I have to at least ask. Also,
I promise you very well. I know if you're gonna cheat me.
yeah, and I'm not planning on cheating you, because why would I? You're the one with the giant glowy thing, and there you have giant machine guns.
Yes.
That dude could unironically take my head off with one shot before I can even move, given how fast he is moving around. Pointing to the fact that you're currently twitching at 11 miles an hour.
I am unstable.
Clearly, in more ways than one.
I'm gonna let you know I've decimated 2 Sildy.
Who's Sildy? What's a Sildy?
I decimated 2 city buildings with just my bare paws.
Oh.
True.
Oh, yeah! Wait, did you suplex a helicopter into one? I heard about
Correct.
that.
Yep. She did.
Yeah,
They
that was
crashed through it.
crazy shit.
She crashed through an entire building. She once dived through an entire building and crashed into the gas pipe.
And the wolf says, yes, and she also once crashed through in an elevator shaft and knocked you unconscious while cracking your armor. And the guard just kind of looks at you all and just look at the cackling and goes, man, you all are crazy, aren't you?
Who's sane in this world?
Condition.
Well, honestly, given how insane you all are, you might actually have a shot at taking down corporate.
We must be the 3 jokers. Well, except for Rattle. He's more like a Batman.
So, let me get this straight, Rattle. You're the one that's keeping all of these people on a leash?
Kind of not. Alder just chooses not to attack him.
Fair enough. Alder does look like the type of person who would eat me at a moment's notice.
Anyways.
I mean,
we should
you would look tasty, but too gamey.
no, please don't eat the burgers. You're
It's good
you're-
for food.
He kind of stares at her with the look. He kind of stares at her with the look of, "Am I not good enough for you?"
Oh,
You're
it's not
trying-
cannibalism. I'm not human.
And then he just mumbles under his breath, "Gave me my ass."
Anyways, but we seriously should recon with Bolt.
Alright, come along. And the guards start escorting you and the other villagers. Everyone is like grabbing like belongings and whatnot. Oh, by the way, besides that box, you managed to find about 40 days worth of rations.
Oh,
Cool.
A bunch of scrap metal and electronic devices, a few guard laser weapons that were just stashed around, some armor plates, and about like 5,000 credits worth of like just random pieces of treasure.
Neat.
Like just random baubles that you could sell for credits.
I'm keeping it. You were the one that said I'm not going to touch the loot.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, are we going to the arm? Are we going to the? Are we going to go exit the sewer, or are we going to go find the crashed armored car that they mentioned earlier?
Crashed
Which one are we
armored
doing,
car.
boys?
I vote the
Okay.
I vote the crashed armor car. What do you all vote?
Crash armor.
Crash armor.
Okay, you're outvoted.
Rattle was voting exit, but that is 2-1 because my vote doesn't count because I'm not part of the player group. Alright. So, Rattle, if you'd like to go to the exit, you can split the party. Otherwise, everyone's going to the armored car. Would you like to split
Yeah.
the party, or would you like to go to the armored car?
I think it's smarter to split the. No, wait.
No, don't.
Oh. I don't think one dragon is enough to fight off any gelatinous queue that goes after the town folk.
Well, if they split the party, the Rattle would be going off on their own, and you'd be taking the townsfolk with you guys.
Also that. Problem.
I will take the town people in 3 guards if that's right. Well, no, Rattle, if you're going to go off on your own, I'd rather you go off on your own, not take any townsfolk with you.
So it's either go solo or join the side quest group.
Yeah, it's either go solo or join the caravan. Which would you rather do?
Two idiots versus the world.
You all are assembling your shining force. Okay, I know it's gonna end that Levi leaves her own all day long. That is a possibility, but are you going to do it anyway? It's entirely your choice. What's
Yes,
the worst that can
guilt-free.
happen?
Wani.
I was saying, to like, Alder could handle herself.
Alright, Rattle is going to follow, but it's going to be annoyed the entire time. Alright, with all of you together, I'm not even going to have you roll about gelatinous cubes, because even if one pops up, you can probably take care of it before it can do anything. So,
Yes.
I'm not even going to
With
roll
my-
for random encounters, you're fine.
With my 4 action unexecuted rifle blasted and 2 actions of who knows what else my armor can do.
Well, it's the amount of people in this tribe that just have guns at this point. Because you notice, like, half the townspeople do have personal firearms.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
most-
how long will this trip? How long will the trip take?
About 3 hours. And thankfully it is heading more outside of the city. So it is kind
Okay.
of on the way.
Yay, convenience sakes.
Yep. However, we're about 3 hours and 8 minutes into the stream. This is another good stopping point if you'd like to stop here.
I say yes.
Sure.
I'm fine with either. Okay.
Okay.
This is a great session. Do you all want me to keep the side quest reward as a surprise, or no? I'm fine with keeping it a surprise. I want to keep it a surprise.
Surprise. Mainly
Okay.
since I'm excited for Alder to get something.
Yeah! And this is going to be a big... If you guys actually manage to get this, this is going to be a really big and really cool something. Let's put it this way. This is going to be something that even Bolt doesn't have.
I guess if we show it to Bolt, he would somewhat forgive us.
Bolt would be like,
This is
where
not
did you
leaving
get that?
Alder's
I
side.
want
I
it.
hope you realize.
Yeah, no, this is something that, like, if you got it, Bolt would try to take it from you.
No, you are going to have to kill Alder to take it.
Yeah.
Also, as for the book thing, I don't really have time to talk about it in VC, but you can do DMs.
Okay. I'm fine doing text DMs.
Yeah.
By the way, I will only really be available for the next 3 hours, because after that I have dinner, and I'm already tired, so I'll likely be sleeping right after dinner. Just to let
Okay,
you know.
see ya.
Yeah.
Just done a short. He was just like a little anthology of stories, and they're all what ifs.
Yeah,
You know,
I think
what if this,
the-
what if that? That'd be really easy to do. Just bang out a series of short stories like that. Like I know writing is difficult, but you know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest reason, there's two reasons probably why they don't do it. One is, it's probably quite hard to come up with something coherent whilst, throwing middle fingers at the established canon, which I know they have to do sometimes, but I can imagine that's pretty difficult. And the other is, and I've said this before with other like ideas and product ideas, is always the people who would buy that anthology are the hardest of the hardcore lore geeks like you and I, who would love that sort of stuff and eat that shit up. But realistically, little Timmy doesn't care. Little Timmy is not going to know the established canon and the importance of changing around this story because they don't know the story in the bloody first place. And most people who have a casual understanding of the lore because they read their codex or they read the rule book that one time because they were bored, those people don't understand, but that sounds really, really rude. They don't necessarily see the appeal of those stories because their breadth of understanding or their depth of understanding is not something they've read up about because it's not something that's interested them. So why would, like, most people who probably watched Marvel's What If were probably die-hard MCU fans rather than casuals who'd watched the Avengers movies and that's it, or watched like the first two Iron Mans and then sort of missed out on Captain America 4 or whatever the hell we're up to. It's for the people who really dig the lore shit. And in terms of Black Library's buyer base and the driving profit, I don't know if there's a big enough base there that would really go for it. I don't know.
Well, I'd put kind of two things. Just one, they don't have to be that deep. The actual what ifs. The Marvel ones generally aren't actually that deep.
It was a complete universe destruction.
Yeah, but it's just like, what if this one character was this instead? It's not actually like that deep in terms of like lore, like
yeah,
depth.
okay, fair.
It's just it's quite surface level stuff, and you can just do that. And also, I would point out that the Black Library has managed to sustain the Horus Heresy series, which might be the most impenetrable thing that has ever been written, considering that to read the latest books, there is the pressure to read like 50 fucking.
We're up to. It's for the people who really dig the lore shit. And in terms of Black Library's buyer base, I don't know.
Well, I'd put kind of two things. Just one, they don't have to be that deep. The actual what ifs. The Marvel ones generally aren't actually that deep.
It was a complete universe destruction.
Yeah, but it's just like, what if this one character was this instead? It's not actually like that deep in terms of like lore. Like,
yeah,
depth.
okay, fair.
It's just it's quite surface level stuff, and you can just do that. And also, I would point out that the Black Library has managed to sustain the Horus Heresy series, which might be the most impenetrable thing that has ever been written, considering that to read the latest books, there is the pressure to read like 50 fucking books.
And take your point. Fair enough. I think I've probably been a little rude there because I'm hungry, tired, and annoyed. I don't know.
What if the Siege of Terror was written by Ian Watson?
Fuck off.
I legit. Okay. Here's actually a legit thing. I think it would be really fun to do a one-off, like if you're going to do a short story of what ifs, to do a what if that's basically what if Warhammer never changed from those early novels. So it had that sort of completely different tone. And like to have a writer who isn't Ian Watson and with his proclivities.
They did that. It's called The Infinite and the Divine.
I guess I need to read The Infinite and the Divine then.
Because it's a comedic jaunt between two immortal killbots who just want to murder each other, and it's hilarious.
I meant more. There's the texture of really old 40k that has a
hint of 90s pulp sci-fi.
Yeah, there's this thing where it's got a bit more joy of playing around with things because the setting is not as established, so they can just say some shit. And it's fine.
So look at how absolutely horrible it is.
It's a comedic jaunt between two immortal killbots who just want to murder each other, and it's hilarious.
I meant more. There's the texture of really old 40k that has a
hint of 90s pulp sci-fi.
Yeah, there's this thing where it's got a bit more joy of playing around with things because the setting is not as established. So they can just say some shit and it's fine.
So look at how absolutely horrible it is. It's great.
Yeah, like I give Ian Watson a lot of shit because
He deserves it.
He deserves it, and my God, he should never write women for any reason ever.
Oh God, no.
But I do think he is. I do genuinely give him credit for writing Imperial characters who are as horrible as Imperial characters should be.
I think it was actually you who said something to this effect, like Ian Watson understands the grimdark of 40k better than most.
Yes, he understood the brief better than most people who write stuff for 40k these days do. At least I mean, obviously the modern setting is different to that original setting, but there is no point when you are reading Inquisitor when you sit there and go, these guys are heroes. There's no point. You're like, this is just a rampaging bunch of space assholes wandering around the universe doing shit things. Which, I don't know, that feels like what Inquisitors kind of are.
Yeah, that's true.
And I feel like on some level that is more truthful to what 40k was trying to be. It's got muddled over the years because of it being a big franchise and, wanting to have characters that people relate to and its responsibility as to it's complicated, okay?
Oh, yeah. And, yeah, I'd be interested just to see, like, obviously, I think the comments are going to be very much like, yeah, we'd love a what if or a different look because that's the audience we've cultivated. That's the sort of people who would dedicate 2 hours of their life to listening to 3 dweebs and looking at a JPEG. Genuinely, that's what this show is. It's 3 dweebs talking over a JPEG. Sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's 20, but it's usually 3.
Hey, sorry, it's a PNG, I have you know.
Oh, fuck you. But you know what I mean, though. Like, the audience we have is very much the type that would absolutely go for that kind of thing because that's the kind of people we are and that's naturally the kind of people that will listen to what we do. So I don't know. It's one of those I'd normally just put it to the comments. I don't know if I'd get a fair representative take if I did of just saying, comments, what do you think? Because I know the comments are people like us. And so
you are right, yeah. we are a very particular audience, and our desires are going to be of a particular type, and a lot of the people listening are also going to have that.
Yeah.
So you are right.
Yeah, but I will say, and this is something that I think is, I don't know how I put this. Like, Warhammer has done really well at managing to make all of its audiences feel heard and respected.
As a Rebel Grot player, I would like to humbly disagree, but I understand your point.
Like the idea, like the hardcore gaming people have been given loads in like tournaments, organized play, proper competitive events.
Fucking much, in my opinion.
But the people like the lore geeks like us are still given lots of different books, lots of different stories in different settings, telling new tales, retelling old tales, lots of character work, comedies, horror, crime, drama. Like
Just nothing in the actual codices themselves.
point taken. There was a question about that, which we haven't mentioned about like what the fuck is up with the codices, how do we fix them? But separate problem for another day. But then you've got the casuals, like the game's been made easier for you, or a bit more accessible, maybe not easier, but certainly a lot more accessible in terms of how you play it, pick it up. Hobbyists have got better and better models to work with. Like whatever branch of the hobby interests you, you are still catered to. And even like the old hands are being given squats, they're being given Sisters of Battle back, Fantasies back, Heresies back properly, Epics back, sort of. So I feel like they've done really well at keeping the church very broad. And that's something that, like, Rem and I, as massive wrestling geeks, will know. Like, leaving a core of your audience behind because you're pushing this guy or you're doing this style of storytelling now or whatever. You just leave a chunk of your audience behind. And you see it with Fallout and Star Wars, of audiences just feeling like, this isn't for us anymore. And COD, like I used to follow COD Zombies religiously. Nowadays, it's like this isn't for me anymore because the storyline's just kind of a throwaway on an open world RPG zombie shooter. Whoop de fucking do. It's not the same as bloody Kino de Toten and all the other stuff that used to be. So it's managed to maintain a really broad church for a wide range of people, which is something that most franchises, especially as ones that change with the times, really have struggled to do. So I give Warhammer some credit that it's managed to move forward and keep every core of its audiences retained. It's lost people, but it's not lost a fan base. And if it has, it's usually found a way to bring them back.
I think it manages to irritate everyone on a relatively even footing, and I think that works out quite well.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But no, I know what you mean. There's a lot of aspects to it as a hobby. There's people that never touch the models, but they love the books, or there's people that don't care for the lore and just paint the models. It's just the thing they do. Some people who play the game and don't interact with any part of it that isn't the game itself. There's lots of different ways to interact with it, and it does mean it is impossible to please everyone.
Yeah, but everyone is usually pleased enough that they don't want to leave without anyone feeling like they're getting nothing. It's a really, really fine balance.
Yeah, it's one thing that it's an impossible balancing act. There's always something that's going to be a little bit not as good, but they do. I will admit they do a relatively good job considering.
Yeah.
And on that note, given the time, we shall call it there, ladies and gentlemen. So, thank you very much to everyone who tuned in for this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. And thank you very much to Wib for joining us this episode. I can't talk, fuck it.
I really appreciate that impromptu scat session. That was really impressive. Thank you. I had a good time.
Now I need to listen to Scatman Crothers again now. You're welcome. Anyway, until next time, this has been Remlays from 40k Theories.
This has been Nee from Tactica Imperialis.
I'm Wib.
That's Wib. Yep.
I'm Spee.
And we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.
Wib.
Today we're checking out our options for 0 mana signature spells in Oathbreaker, specifically white ones in this video. All of these cards Today we're checking out what I think is the best vampire tribal Oathbreaker, Sorin Imperious Blood.
During the earliest days of the Great Crusade, just 10 or so years after leaving the boundaries of the Sol system, the Emperor of Mankind would bring the feral world of Chthoniya into the fold of his nascent Imperium of Man. It was upon this world that the Emperor would be reunited with his lost son, Horus Lupercal, a demigod born of genetic engineering whose DNA times over the course of the Crusade. However, at some indeterminate point in time after Horus's reunion with the Emperor, but prior to him taking command of his legion, the Lunar Wolves, alongside the warriors of the Imperial Fists, would be tasked by the Emperor with bringing the world of Leman into compliance. It was upon this world that Imperial forces would encounter a warped and aberrant offshoot of humanity, one which, according to official records, had subjected themselves to extreme levels of genetic engineering and DNA manipulation in order to survive the Age of Strife. Indeed, the people of Laman had become so twisted in appearance that they were considered to be no longer fully human, sporting toughened, pitch-black hides that were resistant to both blades and bullets, large eyes that could see in near total darkness, and powerful claws that could rip their way through ceramite with terrifying ease. The people of Laman would prove to be savage and tenacious foes, so much so that the records detailing the casualties they inflicted upon Imperial forces vastly outnumber those regarding both the world itself and the battle to bring it into compliance. During the final hours of the conflict, the Lunar Wolves' praetor, Morale Lupus, a fearsome warrior known amongst his brothers as the White Wolf, would succeed in slaying a hulking creature, which was said to have been the very primogenitor of the twisted Luminite horrors, though he would himself be mortally wounded in return. Before dying, however, the White Wolf would bequeath his blade to a young warrior named Imranadaris, a lieutenant of the Imperial Fists who had aided the White Wolf in his battle against the primogenitor beast. In return, Adaris swore an oath to forever defend the honor of the 7th and 16th Legions with both his sword and his life. While no visual records depicting the people of Laman would survive the events of the Great Crusade, with the only knowledge of their appearance coming from second-hand accounts, the few details that are